Grand Rising, everyone. Much love, much respect to everyone. We're going to start this off like we always do, shouting out each and every one of y'all and playing some music. Shout out all the sponsors. That's each and every one of y'all. Let's go, man. Hopefully, everybody having a good Friday. Grand Rising, power to the motherfucking people. Let's go. Shout out to my brother Poison Puppet. Grand Rising.
Class in session. So it's time for you to get the notes. The quickest way to sell your soul is when you niggas vote. This shit I'm kicking is forbidden, better listen, bro. A politician preaching love is the biggest joke. See what they do is use the shit as a tool. Gotta stop
Uprising, Aboriginal, Grand Rising, brother.
Fighting to free your mind is kinda hollow but true. The system make you a zombie if you follow the rules, so we rebel. But not too many live it to tell, till they find the cheat code using digital scales. Paradise is aborted when the mission is failed. Heaven and hell collide like prison and jail. And you don't need religion just to say you awake. You even dumber than you look, you think you came from an ape. Religion needs science, science need religion. One tell a story and the other paint the picture. But listen, nigga, if you dig a little deeper, you can find that little rabbit in the mother of the reaper. I'm the best for a reason. There's a message in the speaker when the cosmos talking. That's a blessing from the ether. One day I met the devil for real and made a deal with him. Told him all I want is the money and kept it real with him. Came in the form of a thought I couldn't build with him. Shit I was selling the fiends was really killing. Your gun bars ain't much if your gat don't shoot. I'm strapped and bulletproof like the Batman suit. All it takes is one snap to have my enemies killed. The laws in space and time, I could bend them at will. Yeah, I'm in the world that some of y'all have not seen, and living on the page that some of y'all cannot read. And right now they probably calling me cheap, cause I decided it's enough and now I finally speak. Tell you the truth, I don't trust people who cheat. It's deeper than having sex, you give birth to deceit. If you see where this is going, this is true as can be. If you lie to the ones you love, then you do it to me. The cold word is rainy night. Niggas get wet outside, but ain't no rain in sight. They wonder where this come from. Ascension when it's all done. No reason to believe in a God. When you become one, you understand. You could get it the same. Niggas will double cross you if you get them the fame. My soul ain't for sale just to get in the game. It's dangerous, homie, just remember the name.
Part two. Part two, Grand Rising. Grand Rising.
And I carried the youth, the European taught the European children coming back.
They just wanna keep us asleep. I know this shit suck, but when the fuck when niggas wake up, I know this shit tough. Every other step you take, you get your foot stuck. Cause they go and show you the fly with some niggas pushed up. Religion is a part of the system, my nigga, listen. If you ain't got control of your
Vibrant
soul,
Lord,
then
much
you's a
love and
victim.
respect to
The
you and the
Pope
family.
all over the
Vibrant
net.
Lord,
Politicians,
uprising
same
Aboriginal.
politicians who sleeping with little
Poison
children.
Puppet,
Time to
Grand
make
Rising.
paper
I hope
what they did
everybody
to
having
the
a
youth.
good
But
Friday.
freedom of speech is nothing when they censoring truth. You ain't gotta show shit when you live in the proof. Giving support to your oppressors, man, you niggas is goofs. Time to fight fire with fire, get on some nigga shit. Time to get back what they stole, all of our innocence. Some people hate the way that I talk, this shit be spicy. But say a bunch of shit that ain't true, it isn't likely. They try to say your vision ain't true, but with your sight see, the best way to tear you apart is through your psyche. I give it to you real, what you need me to say. Ask the world leaders about the oath they secretly take. It's a plan that they got to keep us legally slaves. Paid labor overwhelming when you needed a break. If you think that I'm just talking, then
anybody
bitch,
can join.
It's a war going on like
I got a
rich versus
couple
poor.
hours,
The
man.
rich keep getting
Got a
rich
couple
while
hours.
your broke ass
Let's
starve. Feeding you little pennies at
Like
that
a
punk ass job.
job.
Thinking cause you get it in tax, you
You
need that income. Really, I'm just stating the facts, cause niggas been dumb. Your emotions are controlled by a system. Cause when I make a song full of hate, niggas listen. When I make a song about love, niggas skip it. They both from the soul, so really ain't nothing different. Today you gotta give it a fight to make the hate stop. Niggas on that ignorant shit gon' get a face shot. Believe what you wanna believe. A lot of niggas snakes, only going off of belief. A lot of shit is fake, with 2 cans blazing, I'm ready for damnation. So tell a slave master I'm burning the plantation. You fuck niggas like to throw pain but can't take it. So all during war these flames remain
Hey, shout out my brother,
Barrel
the
to
enemy
root of your
public.
tongue. You
My
niggas
Conrad,
tasteless. Life
Grand
flying
Rising,
over
much love
your
to you and
head.
the
It ain't
family.
a
The
spaceship. The
enemy
reason why we
public.
fully equipped with information. It led us on the path that got us out of the matrix. Unity is power beyond. We should embrace it. But you could never bathe in the truth when you were racist. Speeding off what you was taught, then the brakes slip. Then you see it's nothing you
Hey,
thought.
get y'all a
That shit is
copy of
dangerous.
Fire,
A lot
man.
of people
The
got
book Fire,
that
1
shit was
and 2.
aimless. It's kinda
Get
like
y'all
a
a copy,
video
man.
game. It took stages. Just make sure these lanes remain nameless.
Hood
Hood
politics.
politics part 2. My name
Man,
dangerous.
Part 3 coming up.
Shit getting out of control, I mean we been there. Hate, they disguise it as love, we call it sincere. They took us to a place where ain't none of this shit clear, and we just look stupid, wondering how we get here. This government got us in chains cause they don't love us. They got us separated by gangs over some colors. What hurts more is we keep trusting these motherfuckers and putting bullshit that they say over each other. It's a bad world. Many cry in this sad world. A unicorn is compared to a black girl or any child. When you mix it, making life swirl. Gems meet a diamond and dance to make the ice swirl. Nigga, don't waste your time trying to hate on me. If you can't deal with your pride, then stay away from me. I don't fuck with none of that dumb shit. You heard that? Don't believe
Shout
we
out my
live on
brother
the globe,
Hurricane,
nigga. The
Grand
earth flat. First you gotta love yourself, then take the earth back.
I go to
Find
my
what's
email.
really important and make it worth that.
I got
Too
you,
much
Hurricane.
time in your hands lead to a dirt nap, but niggas don't keep the same energy to
To
exert
exert
that.
What kind of freedom is that? What kind of social or political system is it when a black man has no voice in court, has nothing on his side other than what the white man chooses to give him? My brothers and sisters, we have to put a stop to this, and it will never be stopped until we stop it ourselves.
Mind over matter, but none of that'll matter when in life you're trying to climb and a nigga pull a ladder, believing in the myth when reality is shattered. The lies never end unless you serve it on
Mac,
the platter.
Production, Grand
America
Rising.
made you a slave, then call you monster.
Much love,
Embrace
respect,
everything
Mac,
that we
Green
paved
Production.
and say we conquered. Willie lynching is a system that really harmed us. It raped women, left children without their fathers. America, land of the free, home of the great. America, cage of the beast, home of the snake. But the fight don't stop when you gone. This shit a marathon. Everything they touched in this world, they made it terraform. The best piece of advice, stay about these pigs sight. Fuck what goes on in the street.
Y'all see the
Nigga, just
topic.
live
Get
life.
black
You only get
people
one of those
more
niggas.
religious
Don't play
than
with
other
that.
people.
Trying to dance away in the dark and never make it back. We got a lot of loving to do. Shit is getting worse. Hate run deep in these roots. It's like the shit is cursed. Murder everything you can name. The world gone berserk. Pedophilia real as fuck. It's even in the church music. We've been flaming it. No, it ain't no game with it. Just know I put my soul on the beat. When you banging it, this is for the shit that I see and won't play with it. Hood politics part 3. My name dangerous.
They attacked the victim, and then the criminal who attacked the victim accuses the victim of attacking him. This is American justice. This is American democracy. And those of you who are familiar with it know that in America, democracy is hypocrisy. Now, if I'm wrong, put me in jail. But if you can't prove that a democracy is not hypocrisy, then don't put your hands on me.
Going to my brother, Live and Learn and Hurricane, man. Live and Learn and Hurricane. I got them both.
When shit hit the fan,
You got yours, Enemy Puppet, and I also got Hurricane.
When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Living legend, carry weapons, I get the lethal weapons, steady prepping. On my weapons, about to teach a lesson, who you checking? About to pull out my Smith and Wesson, shoot you in your head, you dead. Top over like a lesson, got the shot it, knocking bodies, killing everybody like a hobby, leaving bloody bodies in fucking lobbies. Tell somebody if you want to, you little snitch, you will make it down the line, little
right, cool. Awesome rappers. We're good, brother. Grand Rising.
To play the flute like a mirror, ducking up the dollar, I gotta get this to zero. Hacking everything, get cryptic ones and zeros. Fuck the crypto, you trying to bag me and Nemo.
We appreciate you, brother.
Put some bombs and some benzos. World leader, y'all getting killed with the heater. The hurricane is the reaper. Came here to delete you.
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Neural weapons, hacking brain waves, absorb the essence, coalescent with the energy, make a bigger weapon. Everything be destroyed. I am the fucking storm, elemental spiritual form. You people getting born, better run. Look out, because here I come, having fun. To this whole world, the kingdom come, every fed get decapitated. The sad to say it, nigga fed up in the building that is dilapidated, exacerbated. This situation destroy the nation. These world leaders ain't good, they be perpetrating, kill them all. Got a weapon that make them all dissolve. Kill the evil on this planet, then your problem solved. Final call, give a finger to the fucking law. Alphabet boys, I'm getting rid of all of y'all world leaders. They ain't getting killed with the heat of the hurricane. It's the reaper that came here to delete you.
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Going over here, my brother Dre Cobb, the network. Shout out to Hurricane and Live and Learn, man. We gotta do the network. We gotta do the network.
This that Nickelodeon, Mary Jane and Opium, fresh from the FedEx chest. We got a load of them.
Charlie, Grand
Tear this
Rising,
shit
Charlie.
down like depression. The moral of the story is you get the lesson. I'm colder than the weather in Nova Scotia. The flow is supposed to turn down. You just like the lame dude. Get the shoulder. Have these niggas swinging that Chris Rock when I pitch a boulder. My intentions was ill will. You cry. When I rap, get a pill feel. I can meditate and stay connected to the earth like a mill drill. They taught you to lie to your kids with Santa. I verse in the AI now and got the answer. Don't kill yourself trying to beat me with the Tanner. My equal love getting blown like a blammer. I'm biased to the low comprehension, cause people claim both to get a mention. You cry. And we don't want to hear that. Keep that over there. Gotta do better. That's if you
I hear you, Mac B. Appreciate you, man.
But I don't want to bore y'all.
Hey, no notification, fam. I got
like the regular schedule, showgramming, executive sessions. Welcome to the upper echelon of Megatron. And it's dangerous.
Laugh now, cry later. Can that fly shit you talk manifest when you falling from a skyscraper? A headshot could be a mind changer. I'm just a nigga that could hustle the hustle, getting my side paper. You know it's over when the nine spray ya. Oh, we robbing everything that you got. We operate as personality, just like your chain. It got faker, but the bullets like the ice in your drink. They shot chasers, too much talking. You going in places these cops take us. Prison is a mental design for time chambers. Procrastination is a disease for time takers. When it's war, they can never be law for line makers. Suck your head, be stupid and cross and die. Player got the full fifth, waving you down like hi hater. When your soul leave earth, you can let the sky take it, cause you thought shit was sweet. Laugh now, cry later.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. It's getting scary for you niggas out here, man. Know y'all feeling the pressure. This network shit, this shit real, man. Ain't nothing but real shit over here, nigga. Chris Cyphers just gave y'all a dome shot. Dangerous just put you niggas in a body bag. And now I'm about to bury you niggas, man. Yo, I'm back riding again. Dangerous and Cyphers, we gon' have to body him then. Yeah, these niggas done. We gon' have your whole crew on the run. This ain't a game. You niggas lame. Come and catch this flame. We ain't built the same. You niggas just like the cap for fame. The 40 will make your soul glow. Silencer on the end of the barrel where the smoke blow. I need a heat check. Lily from the logo. Smoke inside. You can smell my mojo. Fucking with Drake Cobbs, that's a no-no. This that big three. Boss Brown and D-Wade. Looking to let the heat spray. We pull up to your block like it's D-Day. We ain't playing, nigga, this ain't EA. We like wolves when the nigga see prey, and move like Neo when the nigga see strays. I type to kill the competition. Chuck the deuces, nigga, on the replay. Big cheater with a passion, nigga. I chuck the deuces on the replay. But y'all know what it is, man. Chris Cyphers, Dangerous, Drake Cobbs, man.
Shout out to the day one sponsor, Brian, Flat Power God, Grand Rising.
Y'all knowing how we get down, Joe.
Appreciate it. Ron Flat Power God. Network, nigga. They call me the Network General, OG Philly. Hopefully everybody good, man. Let me do this one right here.
But say what you want about America,
Real
land
quick.
of the free, home of the brave. We got some dumbass motherfuckers floating around this country. Dumbass motherfuckers. Now, obviously, that doesn't include this audience. I understand that. You seem intelligent and perceptive, but the rest of them dumber than a second coat of paint. And this ain't just ranting and raving. This ain't just blowing off steam. I got a little evidence.
I was brought up in that Tupac generation. You know, that free lunch and that welfare
Hey,
system.
that's my favorite part, Charles.
Right
Right here. Talk about American.
But
Dumb
say what
motherfucker.
you want about America, land of the free, home of the brave. We got some dumbass motherfuckers floating around this country. Dumbass motherfuckers.
None of y'all. I'm just speaking to
Now, obviously,
most
that doesn't
Americans.
include this audience. I understand that. You seem intelligent and perceptive, but the rest of them dumber than a second coat of paint. And this ain't just ranting and raving. This ain't just blowing off steam. I got a little evidence.
I was brought up in that Tupac generation. You know, that free lunch and that welfare system. Broken homes equal shattered dreams. Paper food stamps and that government chills. The struggle nowadays a little different thing. And I feel waking up my people's my only responsibility. As for the rest, they can live life blind. Caught up in the metaverse with Oculus over their eyes. And just like that, they done lost their mind. But it ain't their fault, it's all done by design. Got caught in the wrong place at the right time. But don't give up faith.
That only a really low IQ population could have taken this beautiful continent, this magnificent American landscape that we inherited. Well, actually, we stole it from the Mexicans and the Indians, but hey, it was nice when we stole it. It looked pretty good. It was pristine. Paradise. Have you seen it lately? Have you taken a good look at it lately? It's fucking embarrassing. Only a nation of unenlightened half-wits could have taken this beautiful place and turned it into what it is today, a shopping mall. A big fucking
Shout
shopping
out my brother
mall.
EQ1 for this track.
You know that? That's all
Alexis
you got.
B.
That's all you've got.
Much love, respect. Flat motherfucking
Mile
power.
all
Much
that
love,
mall.
respect. Alexis
Many
B.
malls. Major
Dominic,
malls. Mini
what's good?
malls. They put the mini malls in between
Ram
the
Rod.
mini malls. And in between the mini malls, they put the mini marts. And in between
Hey,
the mini
family.
marts, you got the car lots, gas stations, muffler shops, laundromats, cheap hotels, fast food joints, strip clubs, and dirty bookstores. America the Beautiful. One big transcontinental commercial cesspool. How do the people feel about all this? How do the people feel about living in a coast-to-coast shopping mall?
My brother
They
Pete
think it's
Moses.
just
Much love,
fucking
respect. Flat
dandy.
motherfucking power. Alexis B. Much love, sister Dominique. Charlie. Ron. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Get y'all bibblers, man. Get y'all bibblers. Get y'all copy of Fire 1 and 2. Like I've been saying, we're about networking over here and promoting and networking. You know, so everybody sub up to everybody channel so that way we all grow. Let me go over here. I'm gonna play a couple more songs. And then we're gonna start the show, man. Y'all see the title. Here we go. Roadkill. Shout out my brother, the Enemy's Public, man. The Last Don. Grand Rising, my brother. Much love, respect to you and the family. The Last Don. Appreciate you. Flat motherfucking power. Hey, shout out to Enemy's Public for that one. Roadkill is called. Go back over here. Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play another song from the brother Hurricane. Let's go with only one. And then we're going to start this up, man. Links in the chat if anybody want to come up. Shout out to my brother Hurricane, man.
Walking through the sea so cool. All black, stay strapped, get clapped if you fuck with the crew. Nigga, you be up under my shoe. Turn blue, niggas.
Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear that song now.
All over the suit. Got it ordered. Custom made Cartier.
Oh, man. Hold on. All right. All right, I'm going to start it over. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me reshare it. Bam. Boom. New Hurricane. I'll play your drum again. I got you.
the sea so cool. All black, stay strapped, get clapped if you fuck with the crew. Nigga, you be up under my shoe. Turn blue, niggas get stumped out.
I sent it to my watch later, Enemy Public. I paid it next.
Got custom made party.
Shout out my brother Drake Cobb.
Met me a finance chick at a Sephora. Did it from
Lion Gillikin, what's good?
Took it to the crib, the legs was on my shoulder. Briefcase style, well, yeah, I had the folder. He said my meat good is better than Ponderosa. So I had to pound the pussy over and over. Now I'm out the door, the baby, the show is over. Headed to the block, you know I'm selling that boulder. Haters talk shit, them knock your head off a shoulder. Territory mine, hey, yeah, I'm taking over. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. Look, I'ma show you how to do this, son.
Appreciate you, Charlie. You already know.
And there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. Blast me, killers be fast with triggers. Blast me, full up with Hennessy and blast some niggas. If a fair run up, gotta blast them too. Real niggas gon' do what they have to do. Time to roll up a blunt, then I crack the brew. Got a call from a chick, she was passing through. Have to take that ass up in the afternoon. Got a call from a plug, now I have to zoom. For the motherfucking fans tryna track my moves. Y'all bitches can't fight, kick about my moves. I'm the black John Wick that I pack your crew. I think you gonna need some fucking backup, dude. AK and tell your motherfucking backup, dude. And your wife will think I'm a stand-up dude. I see you haters tap, bitch, I'm strapped up too. Shoot your ass in the head if you act up, fool. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hurricane be the name and there's only one.
I hear that, y'all. It's a beautiful day, but we supposed to be getting rain coming out real soon. Probably tonight. Supposed to start raining down here.
Real hip hop.
Hey, shout out to Hurricane, man. Like I said, we're about networking and promoting over here. So if you got anything you want me to promote, your business, your channel, your music, email me, text me, or call me. We're about networking over here. Shout out my brother Juan Torres. Much love and respect. Peace and love. Flat motherfucking power. Big dog in the chat. Shout out my brother Juan Torres. I wanted to go over here real quick and play this. And then we're going to start the show up, man. Y'all see the title. Here we go. Roadkill, here we go.
Y'all better vacate my
They use the Ford in the rain, I hear that.
I'm the flag raiser, y'all just break under strain. Clock in, knock kings off thrones with these skills, no delay. Every bar's a bumper hit, the opponents looking like roadkill, no play. Sirens in the sky, but they ringing out for you. It's true, you call that a flow, I call it something, my tires rolling through. March on your squad like FO, I take your streets back, what you gonna do? My punchlines unionized, whole team ready to attack, coming for you. Mayday, I don't play, I rally with the purpose, deep and true. You surface level rappers, my rhymes deep like the furnace coming through. Step to TEP, that's a guarantee, no 3-a-roo. You on the asphalt flat certified MC roadkill. What's new? I'm the labor of a legend, grind heavy, spitting truth for all to see. You the leftover crumbs, bombs from a cipher in your youth, just history. I'm vicious, eat these rhymes, they delicious. Come learn from me, you may learn a thing or two. It's mentally nutritious, set your mind free like Ice Cube in the 90s. I kill it with ferocity, coming through like a Mack truck, it out the way, you'll be roadkill. That's my decree. That's my decree. Mayday, I don't play, I rally with the purpose deep and true. You surface level rappers, my runs deep like the furnace coming through. Step to GEP, that's a guarantee, no through your roof. You wanna ask for flash certified MC roadkill. What's new?
Hey, shout out to Enemy's Public Roadkill. Let me stop the screen sharing. The link's in the chat. The topic is Black people more religious than other people? My answer is yes. You know what I mean? The link's in the chat. Anybody can join. To me, from my experience, yes. We take that Bible and that Quran more serious than any other race of people. I do. Much love and respect to you and the family, always. Grand rising to you and the family. Much love and respect. You know, and when you try to explain that to these religious people, you know, that God isn't real, it's something that they made up, it's a part of mythology, they look at you like you're crazy. You know, when you tell them your mother and father is your creator, and then their mother and father is their creator, and so on and so on. It's like they want to believe that Bible to be real. Shout out to Focus Minds. Much love and respect, man. Always. You know, they want that Bible to be so fucking real. Shout out my brother Dre Cobb Network. You already know Dre Cobb. Much love, bro. They want that Bible to be so real, and they want to be a part of that Bible or Quran. You know, so my answer is yes, yes, yes. And like I said, when you bring up basic points, like why isn't God present in this reality? Why he don't let us know that, hey, I'm God. You do wrong and you're gonna be judged. You know, this so-called entity has never been seen by man. No man has ever seen God. Now, some say, I have. It was through your imagination. Shout out my brother Casino, Milestones. Much love and respect, my brother Milestone Thoughts. Grand Rising, man. Links in the chat. You know, when they, you know, or if they have a life experience that, you know, traumatizing. Yeah, I seen God. He came to me. It came to me through your imagination. That's it. Because like I said, it's a fact that no man or woman has never met God personally other than in their imagination and dreams. Hiker, much love and respect, my brother Hiker, Grand Rising. You know, it's like they got a church on every corner. You know, when you tell them that it's all mythology, none of it can be proven, they still believe it. When you show them the connection between the church, the state, and the federal government, they look the other way. When you tell them that they use this God or creator as a weapon to keep you in fear, it go in one ear and out the other ear. They never process it. They never process it in their brain. Shout out my nigga Hiker, man. You know, and like I said, I seen this title in Truth Zone, John. I said, I want to do that. I want to talk about that. That's an issue that I always talk about. But I want to single and point it out. Like I said, when you tell our people that this God is only a part of a creation story, that, you know, they use this creation story to basically push fear into us, You know, God ain't judged nobody in a long time. The only way, I hear you. Like I said, I just like the title. You know, I don't have much respect for trolls. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you choose to be a troll, that's what you choose to be. I choose to be a man, a living being, a man. That's what I choose. I've never been a troll in my life. Never. It's not worth it. My brother D. Allen Warren, flat motherfucking power, much love to you and the family always. You know, when we get back to the people believing in this God or this creator concept, and you tell them it's a part of a creation story, you know, it's nothing that can be proven. When you tell them that Bible and Quran is stories that they can't prove, you know. So yeah, and it's like I live in the Bible Belt. All you hear about is God down here. These people are lost. They're lost. Lost souls, man. And I tell them, like, I don't fear God. Fuck God. What God gonna do to me is something they made up. If a man or a woman don't do nothing to me, I don't gotta worry about God. I'm not worrying about when I die being judged. I'm not worried about that. Because like I said, God is an imaginary character that they made up. Other countries have other names for it. Every country use religion as a weapon against the people, putting that God fear in them. Like I said, the last time I was judged was by 12 in the court system. That's the only judging that's going down out here, unless you one of them judgmental people that, you know, like to judge people. So it's like you bring up all the points, you ask them questions, you know, you show them how corrupt the church is, that religion is $1 trillion a year business. $1 trillion a year business. So God don't need no money. It's all knowing and all knowing, all seeing. So it don't need no currency. So why are they taking money from the people out of the church? The link should be in the chat. I put it in there several times. When you tell your people that it's a business, it go out in one ear and out the other one. When you show them that these religious organizations get tax credit from the government to keep indoctrinating the people, I haven't seen ever in my lifetime when, say, if a child went missing, the church formed and went and looked for that child. And as far as other nationalities, I don't think they fear God. They act like they believe in it, but white people don't fear God. They made you a slave, called you a slave, said their God gave them permission to do this over you. Shout out my brother Voodoo Child. White people act religious, but then they got the I don't give a fuck attitude like myself. All these other nationalities, but especially white people. They ain't worrying about God judging them. They'll enslave you or have enslaved allegedly our ancestors. But I don't believe in that story. I think they just reclassified us and got us to convert into these religions. And when we converted into these religions, we lost everything that we knew about ourselves. We stopped practicing everything we were practicing before we went into that religion. That's what I see. We converted to these religions and forgot who we really are. So, my question, my topic, like, is black people religious? Yes. Are they religious extremists? No. You in world Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Put a one in the chat if y'all hear me. Some will believe that was God. That was just my internet. I got knocked out. Some people would say God took you off the internet for 30 seconds. Thank y'all for the ones. Some of these religious people will say, that was God knocking you off the internet. Now that was the internet knocking me off. I must have lost my signal. Now, like I said, back to this black people waiting on God to, correct the situation. Yeah, it is funny, Pete Moses. They're like, God struck your internet, man, because you talking bad about them. Well, I've been saying fuck God, fuck all these entities for a long time, and they haven't did shit. Like I said, I ain't worried about God doing nothing. Now, one of his religious fanatics, they might do something, but you know, I'm a life for a life. You try to take my life, I'm gonna take your life over some religious shit and be judged by 12, not by God, but judged by 12 humans in the court system. But like I said, I'm in the Bible Belt. I moved from Philadelphia 10 years ago and moved to the Bible Belt. And all these people do is talk about God this, thank God. God is good. And I just be laughing at them. Like George Carlin said, these are some dumb motherfuckers. You know, and then when you try to have a regional, conversation with them, they want to throw their beliefs. It's my beliefs. You respect my beliefs. Fuck you and your beliefs, man. If I'm not worrying about God judging me, why should I worry about you? Our people is indoctrinated. When you tell them that God is a learned concept that is taught to you in one ear and out the other ear. In one ear and out the other ear. Put the link in the chat, man. I don't know what's going on with the link. Is it the right link? The link's in the chat. When you tell them that, the church is corrupt, they're lying to the people, they can't prove none of their mythology or theology. That's why it's based on a belief system. They want to look at you like you crazy. Like my nigga Dangerous said, religion is a part of the system, my nigga. Listen. You know what I mean? I put the link in the chat. Anybody could join. Let's talk about this guy, this creator. Is black people more religious than other groups? Yes. Put a 1 in the chat if you think black people are more religious than other people groups. Put a 2 if you think not. Let's see with the 1s and 2s. Put a 1 if you think black people are too religious. Put a 2 if you think they're not. Got you. Thank you, Dial. Got you. Got you. Thank you. Voodoo, Poison Puppet, Dial. Thank y'all. And like I said earlier, you still hear it every blue moon, but you used to hear God is good all the time. You don't hear that much. Got you, Mac. Appreciate you, Pete Moses. And y'all, like I said, we used to hear this shit all the time in the 80s and 90s. God is good all the time. You don't hear that much now. And then when you try to wake up your people from this religious indoctrination they got us in, fear goes through their body. What if I'm wrong? God's going to judge me. God ain't going to judge you. Man is. This God was created by man. And the main point, when you tell them that your mother and father is who created you, they look at you like you crazy. Who created them? Their mother and father. When you tell them about life can only be brought in this existence by a woman and man having sex or intercourse, in one ear and out the other one. Well, who made the sun, the moons, the stars, and the planets? My answer is already here. Nobody knows. Then they try to hit you with science. Science. Prove that there's a God. Science proved that there was a God gene. Not that there is a God, but you got to remember, science is a part of the corporation. They get paid for you to believe in this shit. They make money off you believing they went to the moon. God makes money every day at church. You know, and when you tell them like that immaculate conception, it ain't real. If we can't duplicate that shit and do it today, it's not real. Shout out to Dominic. Dominic said the dogma like religion, state, and science are fun to play and observe. The main dogma for most, if not all of us, is commerce and even that is fun to play and observe. Got you. Totally agree. You know, when you tell these people that book ain't real, that Bible, that Quran is all based on mythology. Can you prove it? Can you prove it? Yeah, you can prove it. They basically tell you that most of this stuff cannot be proven. Then they say some can. But of course they're going to say some can be proven, but most cannot. They want you to keep believing in this shit. Like I said, you know, I asked God, I asked people why God ain't relevant in his creation. They say it is. He created the wind, the moon, the sun. Like I said, shit is taught behavior. When you bring up a newborn baby has no concept of God. All it knows is his mother and daddy. Appreciate you, Mama Chief. Always love and respect. Always, Mama Chief. I got the videos you sent me. I'll review them. Thank you. When you bring up a newborn baby, that this has to be taught to them. Newborn baby definitely don't know nothing about a God or a creator when it first comes into this life. It knows about, I'm hungry, I want some milk, feed me. I got piss and shit on me. Ma, that's what a newborn baby do. No. Like I said, when you tell them that, you know, someone is born not knowing about God, not believing in God, that is taught to them. Just like our ancestors made us go to church, and their ancestors made them go to church. It's a taught behavior. It goes in one ear and out the other ear. When you tell them about these stories that's in that Bible about angels and demons and talking snakes and this creator, They're just stories to push fear. I definitely agree, Dominique. Always fun to play with the imagination, but try to stay ground, and practical when playing those. Mama Chief, much love and respect, always. You know, when you tell them that religion is a part of the corporation, and they see it. When they put out, fear your creator and have respect for your earthly masters. Who is your earthly masters and who is your creator? Like I said, this shit is a learned behavior, man. Just like racism. A baby don't come in this world knowing about no fucking color, knowing about hate towards another group of people. That shit is taught. Just like the homosexuality. It's taught. This God concept. It was pushed on us. Like I said, like I've done my research. America wasn't always practicing these religions. They were brought here in the 15 and 1600s. When you tell these people that all these religions have a creator, someone who created that book, that book has a patent and a copyright. It's patent and it's copyrighted. And certain families are getting paid for every Bible that's being sold, or Quran that's being sold. A single family is getting paid. Shout out my brother Haru. Much love and respect. Haru the dude. I definitely agree. Raccoon. But when you tell our people they don't want to use common sense, they don't want to just think for a minute and process what you're saying. They want to react. I gotta defend God. Your God don't need nobody to defend it. And that Bible, it handled its own business. In that Bible and Quran, if you went against God, it would let you know, I'm God. You're gonna die. You're gonna be unalive if you disrespect me or disobey me. It would be present in its reality. Shout out my sister Sharon Walker. Much love and respect, Sharon Walker, always. You know, like I said, when you bring up that Bible, which I don't very often because I'm not a religious person no more. I used to believe in the Quran. Like I said, I was practicing Islam for a lot of years, so I denounced it. And I said I'm gonna keep my foot on all religions, not just Islam, Christianity, Seventh Day Adventist. Like we could show who created Christianity, who created the baptism religion. And they'll still be in denial. Like I said, it's a church in every community. They're taking the resources out of our community and sending them to another community. $1 trillion a year business. And I used to have the thumbnail of how much they used to make a year, the black churches. And if you did the math, do the math for, say, $3 trillion a year times, we'll do, make it easy, 100 years. That's $300 trillion that has been sucked out of our community over the last 100 years. Do 200. That's 600 trillion. We can create our own nation. We can clean up our water, our air, the food, if we take back and stop giving. But, you know, a lot of these older people, older than me, and I just turned 60. They're indoctrinated deep. They don't even want to use common sense. I don't know what you mean, Mama Chief. I always show you respect, love and respect. I ask people to sub up to everybody. So, you know, as far as with me, you always got love and respect. My mother, like I always say, my mother taught me to respect my elders and my brothers and sisters. And some of y'all are my elders. Some of y'all are my peers. And some of y'all are my brothers and sisters. So that's what my mother taught me. Like, I never disrespect a woman online. It, it, it ain't that deep. I log the fuck off. Like I said, you got nothing but love and respect over here, Mama Chief. I don't know about my chat, but like I said, I'm not into disrespecting women. My mother taught me a lot. And I ask, you know, all the people here to sub up to your channel. Sub up to Mama Chief channel, please. You know, and back to the church. Like I said, our people purchased that Bible, put it in their house, but most of them get frustrated. They leave the church, but take the Bible home and still believe in that shit, even though they see the church is evil and wicked. Even after the church was exposed for touching little kids, they still believe that shit. Why God ain't judge them goddamn priests? Why man had to judge them priests? The court system. Like I said, the God of that Bible and that Quran, it was an active in its creation. Like the story of Lot and his family when they walked across, was about to walk into the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. He told them, don't walk over there. I'm going to turn you into salt, motherfucker. Why ain't that God prevalent today? Why ain't telling these pedophiles and these murderers, you kill somebody, you break my 10 commandments, I'm going to turn you into dust. I got you, Mama Chief. Like I said, it's all love. You're going to hug from the OG. There's always love and respect, Mama Chief. You know, Like I said, I asked my people here to sub up to everybody channel. Mac V, Mama Chief, Dominic, Charlie, Mac V. Everybody sub up to the artists, the music I be playing, Dre Cobb, D. Isla Warren, even if they don't have a channel. Show them support by subbing to them. Like I said, I'm not about that. I'm about networking over here. That's what I'm about. You want me to promote your business, your channel? It's no problem. It's all good, Mama Chief. I'm good to see you. As always, love and respect by me. I can't control other people, but by the OG and his family, is always love and respect. But, like I said, this God concept, are black people more religious than other people? I would say yes. I'm going to keep saying yes. Some of us still believe in it. Some of our ancestors still believe in that shit. Most of them die believing in it. But like I tell people, it's not illegal to not believe in God. It ain't a crime. Just like it's not a crime if you don't register to vote. It's not a crime. Links in the chat. Anybody want to come kick it with me? I'll make sure it's respectable. Respectable. Even if you believe, it's your choice to keep believing. Just like I have a choice not to believe. Exactly, Poison Puppy. He said, did God tell him to burn crosses and wreak havoc on people? Exactly, Poison. Let's see what Mac V said. Mac V said, I recall being a preteen and those folks brought a wrestling event to our gym, Naga community. And at the end, they had the altar calling after everyone's spirit was heightening. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. But like I said, it's not illegal to not believe in God. All these religions was brought over here and we converted to them. I got you, Mom. Mama Chief says it's called energy harvesting. I say, I agree, but I say it's dumbing us down. Because, like they say, if we don't do it ourselves, it ain't going to get done. Because God ain't coming back. How many years have people been waiting on God to come back? A long time. And it ain't coming back because it's not real. Like I said, religion is $1 trillion a year business. These multi-million-dollar preachers they don't care about nothing but getting that charity. 20% tithes. Ain't the tithe still 20%? Got you, Mama Chief. When you show the people that every culture has a creation story or several creation stories, you know what I mean? You know, I ask people, did we come from the rib of Adam, or did we evolve from a single cell organism to a chimpanzee? I don't believe either one of them. I'm just saying it's two different creation stories. Science has a creation story and religious has a creation story. And none of them are real, but our people believe it. Or was it the Big Bang? God did the Big Bang. And that's how we got here. I even heard we came off a meteorite. I done heard it all. I don't know. You know, they teach both. The religious community teach we came from Adam and Eve. God took the rib of Adam and made Eve. They had, I guess, intercourse, and we them people. Then they have their evolution story, how we got here. Like I said, it's two different stories, both lies. Definitely, definitely, Sharon Walker. And what do white people love the most? Dogs, animals. They love animals more than they love people. And we getting just like them. We getting just like them. I don't allow no dog in my house. I had a dog, it was an outside dog. It died. I said, I ain't getting no more. I'm the dog of the house. I'm the guard in my house. I don't even let cats in my house. If I have a cat, it'll be an outside cat. I'm with you, D. Allen. You already know it's two creation stories. Which one is it? The Big Bang, evolution, or the Bible? Yeah, I don't allow animals in my house, man. I think, our people, like I said, white people love them, man. They love them dogs more than they love human beings. I love human beings. I don't love animals. I love humans. I love people like y'all. My mother, my father, my sister, my uncle, my aunts. Real people. Do I respect animals? I respect them enough. You can't come in my shit. You can be on my property, but you ain't coming in my house. Like I said, we're getting just like them, loving animals and hating people. And like the sister said, God spelled backwards is dog. I got you, Charlie. Yeah, that when I had a dog and a cat, it was outside, and every cat I had, it ran away because it wasn't coming in the motherfucking house. The closer it would get to the house is maybe the garage when it get cold. Other than that, you know what I mean? You're not allowed in my house. You were bred to, deal with the outside temperatures. These animals know how to curl up when they get cold and preserve it, warm their body, heat of their body with their body. They got protective furs. But what I want to get back to, like I said, you got people, you got people who loving animals, loving these dogs, but hate their brothers. They getting us to be just like them. But you know, flag on a plate, black people, Aboriginal people like to say, I may have them in the house, but I don't let them lick on my face. White people be kissing dogs. I ain't even gonna say what else they may be doing with the motherfuckers. But they'll let a dog lick them in their lips after that dog smelled his ass and licked his ass. Shit is crazy, man. Exactly, Charlie. But come on now, we all done seen that shit. They'll let a dog lick them in their fucking lips or on their face. Half of them don't even, they'll pet a dog and don't even wash their hands. When if I touch a dog or a cat, I'm going immediately and wash my hands because I may play with my face or mess with my nose or something. So if I touch a dog, just like when I go out, leave the bathroom, I wash my hands. If I touch any animal, I wash my hands. These motherfuckers, they'll pet a dog and pick a boogie, put their hand in their mouth, or like I said, let the dog lick them in the lips. The dog be farting, and the human be farting. They some shitty smelling motherfuckers. You know, my biggest thing is, you know, if you don't clean your house regularly, your house will start smelling like the animal. But let's get back to that God thing. Like I said, these people, they love their animals more than they love their family. If I have a friend, it's not going to be a dog. My best friend is a human being. And some people don't like saying human being, but a being. Another man. Brandon McCray, much love and respect, family. Always. Flat motherfucking power to the flat power family. You know, like I said, our people, black people, are black people more religious than other groups? Yes. And when you try to reach out to them, you tell them Jesus ain't real, they'll look at you like you crazy. Yeah, man's best friend, not mine. A man is my best friend, not no dog. Like I said, I got a 40-year-old best friend. Y'all met him, Kenny. Been cool for 40 years, like a brother. Got nothing but love, respect for him. I can't talk to a dog if I'm going through marital problems. I can't talk to a dog if I'm going to life problems. The dog can't answer me. So dog cannot be my best friend. Another man or a woman is my best friend. My wife is my best friend. Back to that God shit. You know, like we have proven that, you know, they created this God to push fear into people. Another question. Are black people superstitious? Yes. Yes, they are. Am I superstitious? No. When I got rid of that God concept out of my life, I lost fear. I stopped being superstitious. Only way you give it power if you believe it. That's the only way it has its power. It don't have no power over you if you don't believe it. I can't emphasize that enough. That's why they want you to believe. Keep believing so they can keep you in fear, superstition. When it's my time to go, it's my time. They got our people believing in talking snakes, serpents that can talk. Show me a serpent in 2024 that talks. They got our people believing in invisible angels, demons. You know, they got our kids believing in Santa Claus. When you tell them Santa Claus ain't real, oh, you want to take something from the kids. No, it ain't real, motherfucker. It's not real. It's something they made up like God. Like these angels, these demons, burning, talking bushes. Then you got our people that want to keep pushing that shit. And some of them jokingly, when they tell you, go to the altar, fuck that altar. You need to go to church. Like I've said many times, you know, the 10 Commandments. Man changed them 10 Commandments to the 10 Climate Commandments. And God didn't say shit. But I thought God was in charge of this shit. Seemed like man is in charge of this shit to me. Like I said, man changed the 10 Commandments. I think it was 2018 where they changed them to the 10 Climate Commandments. I thought those were words of God. God was supposed to change them. The Creator, whatever you want to call him, Jehovah, Jesus. Lost souls, miserable lost souls. That's what I call them. Like my brother said in one of his songs, if you're a Christian, Muslim, Seventh-day Adventist, Judaism, no matter what you are, if you're black, you still a nigger. I got you, yeah. I got you, P. Moses. They call pastors and bishops. I definitely agree. But they human. I'm talking about what they believe in that Bible. I'm definitely with you, my brother Pete Moses. Talking snakes are real. They call pastors and bishops and doctors and lawyers and politicians and presidents, vice presidents, governors, all above. But when you tell our people that Bible ain't real, it's mythology, no, you're crazy, it's real. The same people that conquered your ass is teaching you. How stupid can you be? The same people that conquered your ass is teaching you. You think that people that conquered you going to teach you to be self-sufficient? They want you believing in God and not to be self-sufficient. Make it make sense, man. The people that took over this land, the corporation that took over the land, they control the religion. They control the education system. Trump just gave that education system back to the states. So if the states wasn't controlling it, who was controlling it? The corporation. Much abundance and love and respect to you and the family, Jordan. You already know, brother. Appreciate you. Like I said, the corporation controls the education along with the religion. They give these churches tax write-offs so they can keep indoctrinating the people. They control the education. If you try to teach your kid something other than what's being taught, you can get in trouble. And that's the sad part about this fucking country, man. Sad part about this country. You have to teach the kid to your child their criteria that they control. If you tell them that Christopher Columbus didn't discover America, your child gonna get a failing grade on that class. If you tell them God ain't real, they're gonna look at you like you crazy. Shout out my nigga Smoke Signal in the house. Power to the motherfucking people, man. My nigga Smoke, much love and respect, brother. Smoke, is black people more religious than other people? Put a 1 or a 2. Definitely enemies public. I've been saying that for years. Definitely. The corporation controls the curriculum of churches and state. Indoctrination, not education. Definitely. My nigga Voodoo Child, flat motherfucking power, much love. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wanted to touch on this topic because I told people I was. And I try to be a man of my word. And like I said, I'm anti everything, even fucking God, man. Like my brother Chief Kali said in this song. God was watching while we were getting murked in that church. My nigga Smoke said, man, hell yeah. Niggas been all kinds of religions. Yes, we've been indoctrinated and converted to these religions. You know, and when you try to wake them up, like we always say, if we don't want change, if we want change here, we got to do it. Other than that, it ain't getting done. Power to the motherfucking people, man. Take back your power. Take back your imagination. Stop being fearful. Like I said, once I got rid of religion, fear left my life. It left my life. Thank you, Poison Puppet. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And I definitely agree, enemies public. Indoctrination puts the worst in the student. Education brings out the best. But we got a lot of miseducation or indoctrination. Back to that God thing. Trying to wake a religious person up is like trying to wake up a dead person. They're mentally dead. I thought in 2020, when this pandemic hit, it would wake more people up to the corruption of the church. Because these churches were saying, before that, they were saying, have a mustard seed worth of faith. And that mustard seed would cure anything. Any disease you had, a mustard seed worth of faith can cure any disease. Now, them same preachers said, you better go get your COVID-19 shot. What the fuck happened to the mustard seed? What happened to the mustard seed worth of faith? You don't understand what they mean, OG, when they say mustard seed worth of faith. Sophia, much love and respect. Sophia 1. Always respect. You don't know what they mean when they say a mustard seed worth of faith. That's what they hit you with. Or you're interpreting wrong. But when that pandemic hit, them churches was pushing, they was allowing people to take COVID-19 shots in their church. It went from God to heal you to now we need the doctors to heal us. And people dying left and right because of that shit. Catching all kinds of diseases. And God ain't curing shit. But you believing in God. I mean, you got these people that say they would have got in a car accident. God save you. No, you just didn't fucking crash all the way out. God didn't save you. So, like I said, I wanted to do this stream, talk to y'all about it. Religion is $1 trillion business, man. It's a business. It's a business. Just like Walmart. James Money was good. Grand Rising, James Money. Much love and respect to you and the family, man. Everybody sub up to everybody's channels, man. Please. Got something you want me to promote over here? Email me. Text me. Call me. So I want to do a little promotion before nobody hit the link in the next half an hour or so. I'm going to call it a stream. And I will be back. But hopefully somebody hit the link and we can talk about it respectfully. We could talk about it respectfully. You know what I mean? But yeah, this God is a taught behavior. I'm going to say it again. It's a taught behavior. Just like everything else is taught behavior. Like I said, over here, we're about networking and promoting each other, not hating on each other. I don't got no time to, or no energy to be hating on somebody else because you don't like me on YouTube. I got people that love me in real life. So what do I care about people that like me on YouTube or dislike me on YouTube when I got real people that love me, that care about if I'm having a good day or a bad day? I got real people. I got aunts. I got a wife. I got a daughter that love me. So why would I worry about an internet online troll? They can only troll me when I'm online. When I'm not online, they can't do a motherfucking thing. But hope I come online so they can troll me. And like I said, I don't have fear of no troll. You can troll me. Call me what you want. You won't say that to my face. You know, so I don't worry about internet trolls. They just talkers. They ain't doing nothing. Let me do this real quick, do some promo, then we get back. If you're tired of paying for, let me blow it up some more. If you're tired of paying for cable, tired of paying for cable, get you a Fire Stick. Upgrade your Fire Stick today. Get a Fire Stick. Text 502-306-5829 for additional information. Go to the app downloader. Put in The number is 233-145. Then go to NetGo app. When it asks for the code, put in that code. You get 3 free days. If you say OG referred you, you'll get a discount. So if you're tired of paying for a cable bill, get you a Fire Stick. That's what I did, man. I get all the latest TV shows, all the pay-per-views, which I barely look at. I look at sports. I don't even look at football or basketball that much. I like the UFC sports, the hand-to-hand combats, the pay-per-views. Got much love for you, my brother, Chief Eagle Eye. You already know. We got love for you, OG. Much love and respect, brother. Back, my brother. Texas, much love. Happy Friday. Trill, much love to you and the family, brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, if y'all tired of paying that cable bill, that high cable bill, get y'all a Fire Stick, man. Get y'all a Fire Stick. Save some money. I save almost $200 by getting rid of that cable bill. Just say OG Philly referred you. Now let's go to the other one. Bam, here we go. Let me blow it up a little bit. Hampton, Electronic and Printing Solutions. Nationwide online services, custom vinyl labels, business cards, banners, booklets, flyers. Local services, document printing, scanning, computer repair, software upgrade, virus removal, troubleshooting, office copiers, installer, repair tech, etc. They have online services. So if you call that number 270-339-2018, and talk to Hampton Electronic and Printing Solution, you'll get a discount. Say OG Philly referred you, man. Say OG Philly referred you, and you'll get a discount. Get y'all a copy of Fire, man. Get y'all Bibblers. I personally guarantee if you get your Bibbler, we got people that have received their Bibbler. My brother P. Moses, Dre Cobb in the chat. If you purchase a Bibbler, receive your Bibbler, put a 1 in the chat. I guarantee delivery. Prophet Levi, guaranteed delivery. So if you order a Bibbler and you didn't receive it, I'll cash app you the money. I'm a man of my word, and I guarantee any product I promote, you will get. Thank you, Haru. My brother P. Moses got one. Haru got one. I got one. The Goddess of Love got one. Dre Cobb got one. Chris Cyphers got one. I love mine too, brother. Handmade, handcrafted, all natural. So when you smoke your marijuana, no tobacco, all natural. So get y'all Bibblers, man. Like I said, I guarantee the services. So if you pay for a Bibbler and didn't get it, I'll pay for your Bibbler because I'm promoting it. And that's how much trust I have in the Prophet Levi, my brother. If you pay for the Bibbler, he's going to guarantee you get it. And that's the same thing with this Fire Stick. Get you a Fire Stick. Go to Net app. Do with the brother, what I showed and I guarantee the services that they put out. I guarantee you can call me. I'll give you my number. You can call me. Say, OG, I'm having problems with my fire stick. And I'll get on the phone and communicate with that brother and say, brother, this person is having problem with their fire stick. We got to resolve this issue. You know, and like I said, get y'all a copy of Fire, the Enemy's Public White Book. I got to get mine. I got the first copy. I got to get my second copy. I'm going to order it probably this week or next week. But I'm going to get it, and I'm going to show it to y'all. So get y'all a copy of Fire too, man. Get y'all fire sticks and save some money like the OG did. Get y'all fire sticks. And like I said, anything I promote, I guarantee. I'll pay it out of my own fucking pocket if you don't receive the product. Because like I said, I'm in communication with my brother, with all the people that I promote. Prophet Levi, my brother Bridge 3 TV. I can call them and we can get the issue resolved. So anything I promote, I back with my dollars. Because that's how much confidence I have in them. So we're going to get back. I did my promo. Make sure everybody sub up to everybody channels, man. You know what I mean? Sub up to Dominique channel, Charlie channel, Mama Chief channel, Poison Puppet, one of the best moderators on YouTube. Mac V be doing music. Matter of fact. Matter of fact. Everybody sub up to everybody. You know, Mac, like I said, Mac V be doing music, support the artist that I'll be playing, the music I'll be playing. Go sub up to their channels, man. We're about networking over here. You know, like I said, if nobody comes up in the next 18 minutes, I'm going to shut it down. That'll be the 2-hour mark. You know, I do like beating a dead horse with this God shit. Because like I said, God ain't showing himself in this reality we live in. You know what I mean? But we all believe in it. You know, shout out my brother Chief Eagle Eye. Much love and respect, brother. How you doing today? Don't get his mic together. I don't hear you, brother. You say something, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, my brother. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear, loud and clear. Much love to you and the family, brother. How you doing?
Greetings, my brother. I hear you. I hear you in here. I just wanted to chime in a little bit on some of that religion, man, because I can understand where you're coming from, and you know, just to give you a little clarity on the old folks, man. They just don't get it, OG. You know what I'm saying? We the new elders now. And the ones before us, man, they just gonna keep on thinking Jesus, man, for some reason. It's just like they're not gonna give it up. They got to have some type of savior. It don't matter if they claiming Christian religion, the Israelites, being a Muslim, Allah, Jehovah's Witness. I mean, you name it. They just not gonna give up wanting a savior. You know what I'm saying? That's just like not wanting to face up things and do things for yourself or take responsibility for yourself is what they really
it's like not
doing.
wanting to leave your parents' house even when you're 60 years old.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. You know, they need to step out there and stop trying to get a blame to something else besides self. Most of the time, it's something that they're not doing. Is the reason why they praying for something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not hard to put things in action, to know that you got to do something for yourself when you see something going wrong as an adult. And you know how to change your way. You know, when some obstacle is coming, you're spontaneous to things. When you're an adult, you know, when you're still a child, then you always looking for some help. That's what you are. I mean, it's just, that is just gonna be the fact. Oh, geez, something that we gotta deal with. We're dealing with old ass children, man. You know what I'm saying? And they not gonna change. They the same, you know, because I don't have no sympathy for Jesse Jackson, man. I don't have no sympathy. I know what this dude then did, so now I'm gonna say, oh,
Exactly.
since he got older, I forgive him. Man, I don't forgive nobody that came and slapped me upside my head. I don't do that. Some people may do it. Say, oh man, the year didn't pass by. Let it go. I don't do that. I just don't do it. Unless you personally came to me and resolved that issue. He ain't never came to the people and resolved that issue that he got Martin Luther King on that porch. I mean, up on the balcony like he did. Neither did Reverend Kyles. He knew about what was going on too. So they know what was happening. Ain't no excuse for the people that don't know. They can just make as many excuses that they want. That just shows that they never studied those people. I always studied the people in the revolution and in the freedom realm, I would say. The people that wanted us to have freedom. Because a lot of us, you know, that are getting older now are calling some of the people that stood out before us sellouts. But I don't see them doing shit. I don't see, man, when I go out here now, I don't see nobody doing no freedom fighting. You know what I'm saying? And the people that are trying to say something,
Yes,
they getting shadow bombed all on internet. You see how they treat you on the internet, man, when you talk about certain things. So you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
sir.
Man, I ain't been able to get on my channel in a couple of years. That's why I don't even tell nobody to sub up to me or go to my channel for nothing, because they not letting me speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm like you, OG. I stayed on the big farm. You know what I'm saying? I stayed on them.
Big Mama. Yes, sir.
Because I know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I stay on the school system because I know the poisoning that they giving us. I stay on religion because I went to Catholic school and they tried to indoctrinate me. You know what I'm saying? Then I got out of that and started joining the so-called Black Revolution and found out how fake and shit that shit was. I can't get no help from none of them. You know what I'm saying? Respect and protect the Black woman. And then I run to the mosque when Dr. Sebi died. I run to the mosque and say, hey, man, they killed Dr. Sebi's family over here, man. We need some guards, man, some help. And you know what they told me, bro? Man, you better go hire somebody. So, man, I don't. And then I went through Grandmaster J. All that, man. Everybody that act like they was revolutionaries out here. You know what I'm saying? You see, they got rid of Dr. Khaled. That's probably the last solid dude that I got in contact with, Dr. Khaled. And then after him, he was gone. The only last solid dude I had around me was Steve Coakley. And then they got rid of him. And I ain't seen no solid dudes after that. You know what I'm saying? Because Professor Smalls and them, man, they not sticking their neck out. You know, they got a lot of knowledge, but they not sticking their neck out. I don't know if it is because they did it before and they done got tired now and they expect for us to do it, but they don't back us. You know what I'm saying? They don't back people like me. They back people like Malik. Malik is not fighting for freedom, man. Otherwise, he'd be in the world. He be fighting for everything that the indigenous people are fighting for. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't play games with people. I don't play games with people, man. And I know law because I read the indigenous laws and the rights of indigenous laws, the laws that we're supposed to be using. Okay. And then, of course, you know, I went through with Rico and learned all the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that all that shit is fake.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm well educated and build the pale horse. So, man, I know the whole scheme of things now. There ain't nobody running no games on me with religion, with no black power shit. None of it, man. Ain't nobody running no games on me, OG. I ain't letting none of them run
Same
no
here,
games.
brother. Same here.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't claiming no belief. I'm like you, man. I ain't claiming no belief. Don't give me one. Because I don't have no belief. If I don't know, I don't know. I don't have no belief. So they ain't going to try to distract me by saying, oh, you an Albo, or you an Indian, and, you know, try to get into some history. Because, see, I'm going to break that nigga down every time, OG, and I'm going to ask him, nigga, is that going to get us freedom, homeboy? Because, see, the only thing I see going to get us freedom is what you teaching, OG. Teaching about the big pharma. That's freedom when we stop taking these pills and we start taking these herbs and we get back on these farms. See, that's real teaching. That's revolution to me. Sit around and talk about religions all day and, you know, what Haru did and all the ancient Babylon and everything that they be doing on side of the channel, man, and everybody else channel that claim to be a scholar. They just claiming to be a scholar. Because I done jumped on everybody's channel and put them to the test, OG, to see if they want to do farming. Because farming is the beginning of separation. The only one I done seen to stand up for that shit, OG, is you, Norfolk, Sharice, a couple other people, man. You know what I'm saying? But them ones that's out here really claiming to be scholars, you know, debating everybody, jumping on everybody's channel to debate, ain't none of them got no farms like you, OG. They ain't even got a half an acre, a quarter acre lot. They're gonna starve. Ain't no Black Panthers doing shit, man, if they ain't got no goddamn land to feed them Black Panthers. You ain't saying shit. Running around with some guns and shit, and you can't feed them niggas? Or them niggas can't feed you? Then we our angle is wrong. That's why I can't march with the niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Let me shout out Phenomenal Mommy real quick. Much love and respect, Phenomenal Mommy. Navi Poet, much love and respect. The link, it worked for Chief Eagle. I'll put a new one out. It should work. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I respect those, man, that actually just put their life on the line. You know, and I noticed who did and who didn't. And I know who infiltrated people's organizations because I was around Steve Coakley. So I watched a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, if they was paid agents or agents for free. Your thinking make you an agent. Not just because the U.S. government paid you. Niggas that don't know that. Because you could be a paid agent or you just a sellout nigga. That's why I say you doing it for free. Everybody ain't like y'all. Everybody ain't like y'all. I'm going to say that shit again. So all this stage play, the Dr. Umar shit, that shit stage play. Man, all that shit is just straight fake. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar, all that, nigga, what you teaching the black kids and all that, nigga, go after these crackers. Nigga, go after them folks that's really putting it on us. You know who's putting it on us. Nigga, go after them. I don't hear you even talking about them no more. Act like you're scared of them. I think most of them niggas are scared of them. You know?
I definitely agree. Like I told the people, when I got rid of religion, I got rid of my fear, man. I got rid of the paranoia.
Yeah.
When I got rid of religion.
Yeah, because you stop being, like you say, you stop waiting on the sky daddy, right? and you start
Yes,
realizing
sir.
everything that you got to do on your own. You start seeing everything that you got to do on your own because you ain't waiting on somebody to come and give it to you.
Yes,
So,
sir.
you know, stuff change. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. You know, I ain't waiting on somebody to give it to me. I know that this is what this is. See, I never take out of context that we not in a war. I never just take that out of context. See, when people start acting like we got some, how you got a culture and you a prisoner? Tell me, make that make sense, OG.
Don't,
You
brother.
are a
Don't.
prisoner of war, but you out here hollering. You got a culture that you out here spreading amongst people. I don't get it. That is like the biggest scheme ever. You know what I'm saying? The biggest goddamn scheme ever. These niggas are promoting something they know they ain't gonna never stand up and do. And the sisters be like, man, be honest, OG, like, when are these niggas gonna do such and such? And I say, well, when the women stop shaking their ass, and they say, oh, that's the issues you niggas got. You know, that we just shaking our ass and y'all can't, you know, stand up for us because most of us is out here shaking their ass. And I don't think most of them are. I mean, if we really look at it, it ain't that many damn sexy reds. I mean, it's a lot, but they still don't outnumber the decent women. We do not. But see, what we have is no decent men. For real. Everybody's a player. Everybody pimping something. Especially these young cats, you know, they learning from the radio, so they want to pimp everything they see. They think, you know, they all living off of the women. They ain't like me and you. They not stand-up dudes, OG. They lost.
I totally agree, man. I totally agree.
You know, I ain't never seen a generation of men, man, that just want to live off of women in my life. You know, but
Yeah,
I
me
never
either.
seen. Once I moved down south, I seen the epidemic of it, though, OG.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that in California, man. All the dudes who ain't trying to live off that girl in California, they hustlers. You know what I'm saying? They some type of hustle out there. You know, they get that shit from Snoop and them, man. They trying to hustle something. They ain't trying to live off no woman. They trying to tell a woman what to do. And the women out there is hustling just as hard. You know, like if you go to New York, man, you got some hustling hard ass women, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying they not everywhere, because I mean, most of the places, a lot of the women is hustling way harder than us. They just hustling. But while they hustling, we ain't trying to hustle nothing solid. You know what I'm saying? We really be hustling for a whole European lifestyle. I don't think we get it. I think we really don't get it, you know? And it ain't enough of us telling, you know, breaking that shit up, showing up and stopping it, you know, showing out, telling, hey, man, that's some weak ass shit you talking about, man. You know,
I totally agree, brother. Real quick, let me play this song, man. I know you're gonna like it. And then I'm gonna open it back up for you, brother. I appreciate you coming up. And after I play this song, you know, if you want to reach, talk to people and try to get them over to that farming group, you're more than welcome, man. I try every time I go live, tell people to come to the farmers group that we have. But let's listen to this real quick. It's called The Lost Generation by King Isaiah.
Drop it.
It's a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix, praying God come and save us.
Praying God
do it for yourself if you really want to help, otherwise it'd be hard to escape. You're the lost generation. It's a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation. Walking lost in this matrix. Get us, man. Praying God come and save us out here. You'll do it for yourself.
Email me, Mac B. I'll send you the link.
Where everything fun and games. We drink and we smoke just to numb the pain. We scream for the cops when a brother gets shot. Then we march for our money, don't nothing change. Damn, I'm tired of these fucking games. Shit. We gotta do something, man. They label us black, our history snatched. We don't even know where the fuck we came from. They gave you another name, washed it and gave you another brain. We used to be scholars till they gave us dollars. You gotta realize this a fucking game. So make sure you play it right. When you give it your all, you sleep when you lay at night. I am a ray of light. That's an affirmation, something that you could say alright. I hope this word get exposed. I swear this cycle's getting old. How we giving all our children shit we couldn't deal with it. Shit from further from their souls. This world is so cold. Think to myself like, damn, sometimes I don't wanna have babies. Like, damn, what they gon' have faith in? I guess all I can say is, damn, it's a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save them. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape for the lost generation. It's a lost generation. We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save you. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. Where youngins be selling us dope and politicians sell us hope. We never noticed all the power we got in our hands. They trick us and tell us to vote. Why should I care about July 4th? That one what my people died for was given religion and put up in a wicked system. But this shit won't our choice, so just find yours. There's different meanings of freedom, you need to define yours. Republic or Democrat, I don't get into that. They gotta give us back our voice. Cause how can the president speak for me? Or clean up the streets and find peace for me? They can't part the Red Sea for me. If I thought that, then I ain't even free. I'm just trying to tell them, the hand they dealing us is deadly. Let's come together for protection. They use their air, food, and water as weapons for harming my essence. It's time that we check it. I need my people to help me. The time is now. We need plans, but we ain't got no hope. So we apply, go vote, and say y'all don't know. Just keep praying. Damn, this a lost generation. Woo! We starving for greatness.
Yeah.
We hardly can make it. The truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save them. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise,
you'll do it for yourself if you really want the motherfucking help.
We starving for greatness. We hardly can make it, and truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save them. You'll do it for yourself if you really want to help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation.
I think that if you say one of the foes are the good is God. If you had a deed to evil, it's the devil. I think some.
I play that all the time, brother. I knew you would enjoy that. I knew you. Let me play it. I'm trying to copy the link because people can't get on from the link.
Send me that so I can play it at the house.
I've been looking for this revised copy.
I don't
see it.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta play that at the house, man. That's something I'll be playing in the morning time. You know, I give thanks. You know, I like to hear stuff like that, man, to keep your spirit like on high value. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I love that. Like my man Dangerous, man. You know, them cats, they all keep me on high value, man, because they speaking it, you know. Back in the day, I used to have a rap group, man, called Culturally Rape. And man, we went through a lot to try to keep that title, as you know, because not just, of course, culturally was too much for them, but when we put rape behind it, instead of saying culturally rapped, like they tried to change our name to Culturally Rap. That's what the record companies wanted us to change it to in order to give us a record contract. So we kept Culturally Rape because we knew we were culturally raped, not culturally rapped, not at all. We were still learning, you know what I'm saying? So we was rapped all right, you know what I'm saying? But anybody kicking knowledge like that, man, today, man, oh man, I got so much respect for the young men that's doing it like that today. Man, big ups to all y'all. You know, I'm put that in the universe to everyone, the young men that are still spitting knowledge, man. You know, that learn from people like Nas and Rakim and Shoot, even Ice Cube, you know, some of the stuff he did after he woke up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with some of the stuff that he came with. Those that just put it out there like that. See, if did nobody notice, they like Dre, but Dre never put it out there like that, like Cube did it. He addressed the issues, man, and everybody is just not a stand-up person that addressed the issues. Now, I don't have no problem with those that don't want to say nothing. They just want to sit back in the back while we say everything, OG. I ain't got no problem with them. I ain't got no beef with whatever they doing. But what I feel is, man, they need to get out our way. You know what I'm saying? Don't spread rumors and gossip. Just get out our way, because y'all know the truth now. You know, we claiming we in the season of knowing. Okay, well then that means if you don't know and you just still running on a belief, you need to really get out the way. You know, that's why I just try to keep it business when I talk to people now, because they under such of a spell, you know, man, with this religion thing, man, that I mean, every second they think and go back to that. I don't care what kind of conversation you having with them, man, they go right back to thinking religion, and that blocks everything from business, man, getting handled. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't gonna never handle their business as people until they give up all these religions, you know, all these beliefs and ideologies, you know, start wasting time and start using their hands and the soul. That's why we do a call every Sunday, and everybody's invited to come every Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I mean, Central Standard Time, to our meetings that we have, that we teach about farming, and we teach about some of the things that the USDA give away for free, so that you could start your own farm or just get your own food growing for yourself. You know, we do this every Sunday. We talk about it. We talk about networking, you know, with different people in different states that may have something that you may want to eat that you don't want to go buy from the store. This is what we talk about. These are the people that we come together with. People that got those type of ideas to get out here and do something for themselves. This is the people that I only talk to. I really try not to even have a conversation with people that are wasting their time, you know, because I like to be enlightened. So I get on somebody's channel where they really pushing me towards the next level of not just learning, but the next level of life, to moving forward, because I know that we've been trapped and been in a war, and we're just prisoners of what's been going on. But for hopefully soon, we get some more people to wake on up, OG, and we get people to start joining in on and buying some more land, because
yes, sir. I hope they do, man.
Yeah, because I don't see nothing but getting worse. I've been around for 57 years now, and
I just turned 60, good brother.
See, it don't look the same. Yeah, see, it don't look the same. Look, I turned 57 on Monday, OG. So
that's
we neck and neck.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
This must be Scorpio season, because I turned 61 October 28th.
Happy belated, sister. Happy birthday.
Yeah, respect to you, sis. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay, sitting here waiting to get unloaded. So, yeah, we might get an interruption with me.
Real quick, sister. Shout out True Zone. I use your title that you use, brother. I liked that title, and I wanted to do it. Welcome, True Zone, Grand Rising. Go ahead, Nabi. I'm muting up. You got the mic.
I was just gonna say, you reminded me by mentioning Truth Zone that I heard the stupidest stuff on last night about Moses being part marijuana and part mushrooms or some shit.
Shout out
fuck
to
that was. Okay,
oh
but Yeah, that
That's
was.
much. That's what they was on when they was thinking about it. Go ahead, Navi. You got it.
I mean,
They was
that's the
all
thing
weed
that
and
got me.
shrooms. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Navi.
I'm like, what? Moses and Mary, Lord have mercy. But anyway, that got me to thinking on your title, Philly, that the very fact that they can add so much stuff to this Bible means that it's not as true as we think it is. Because you can put anything in there, and I think this has to do with the human condition of us liking to tell stories. And when you don't have the scientific facts, the mathematical facts, the logical facts, you can make up stuff or you can say stuff, and people will gravitate to that because they don't have the background for what it really is, in my opinion. Because I still think that the Bible
Mhm.
is a word problem that believers have not been able to solve. So, in with your title, Philly, I was raised Christian. I'm not going to leave it alone. I can't. Okay. But with growth comes elevation. And I look at it more that God is a principle, that regardless of who made it, him, said whatever about it, it's merely the highest principle that you can find, not an entity, not a being, but a principle. And that goes to the science, the
Gotcha.
math, the logic, and all of that. So I'm kind of proud to say, hey, yeah, we as quote unquote black folks are the most religious, but probably not the most scientific because we lost our interpretation for organized religion and the games they play.
Well said,
I
Navi.
would have to
Lovely
agree with
point.
that, sis.
I definitely agree.
Um,
Yes.
that's a good explanation of it because that's all that's in those books is principles. And if the people live by them, then they wouldn't even worry about the stories, but they ignored the principles of those books totally.
Yep,
you know,
yep.
all the ones that are into it, they don't live by no principles at all. Otherwise, we would have a changed world. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I understand exactly what you mean when you say it being a principle, because until um, we get over 1,000 years old, or we can go back in time ourselves, the only truth that we have is that we don't know, and that no one knows. That's a mystery. That's the greatest mystery of life. Like uh, Martha Williams just of life.
Mhm.
Nobody knows, and that will be the best answer that we can give to knowing about any entity that is a higher being than what we are today. Because
Yeah, because
uh, I, that the practices that we have, we can raise our state of being to a higher being, but we've never experienced anything because we have too many distractions to try to experiment. So
true.
until then, we won't know. Um, we'll only know what we see right now, and what
And
people
and
tell
and what
us.
we see, and what we see by sight is often misleading. That's been proven in certain scientific circles that our eyes deceive us. But the way that I put it, I go back to the seven noble arts and I asked my friend a question. I said, how do you divide the seven noble arts? And how do you enter into his so called rest, being from the Bible, right? And I divided it along the lines of four for the most part. I saw it all, or I said it all, I saw it all, I heard it all. Now to enter into his rest, I'm trying to understand it all. And that goes with your knowing. Okay. And to me, that's one of the principles in there, because the first thing it said that he said was, said he said something, it said something. So I said it all. He that hath an ear, let him hear, blah blah blah, and all this other, but I heard it all. Okay. Seeing something is a sin, supposedly, as far as faith is concerned. Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word, all that shit. So sight can be a delusion, going back to what Philly said about the mustard seed of faith. Because that used to piss me off. I got too many people that are sick or have died for stuff that people have said. If you just have a little bit more faith, it ain't changed nothing. Okay.
Hmm.
But I saw it all. I said it all. I saw it all. I heard it all. Now I'm trying to understand it all. And that's how we enter into that seventh day of rest, because then it starts to expand on the logical side and the scientific side, even in the equations. I'm thoroughly convinced that a lot of our folks cannot do fucking equations for the simple fact that they can't think and speak logically.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's where I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm like Philly. I done threw my Bible all around this church, all around this damn truck one time, and there was no lightning strikes. I didn't trip and fall and bust my face. Okay,
That's
putting the Quran in the highest position in my house didn't change a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's about
Nah,
learning from that literature.
right, right. Taking from all of the principles from all and being a good person. And that's just it. It's nothing else about it. But I'm not gonna go give that credit to somebody that's just some sky daddy type thing. You know, I can't do that because my father and my mother taught me a lot, and they instilled in me everything, that the image that I am. I know, and I can see my dad in me, and I can see my mom in me with my attitude and all the things that I do. So I'm giving everything back to them. I'm not giving no credit back to somebody else, because see, they got parents too. I got to give credit to them, and then I got to give credit to their parents and their parents. Now I don't even have to explain it after that, because the rest of it I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
don't even try to get into to all of that. You know what I mean? Because to me, all of that type of talk leads to a distraction of what we really here for. You know what I'm saying? And
hmm
I'm here to help you like you here to help me. That's the only thing that I see. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing else. So if I see something wrong with you or something that I can give to help with your situation, I'm gonna try to give it. That's just what type of person that I am, you know. And then when I don't see that being shown around me, you don't see that being lived around you, you know you're in the wrong atmosphere. You know,
that part.
you're around the wrong people. You
Well, I
gotta
put it this
separate
way. I
yourself
said it.
from that.
hmm I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead, sir. No, you good. Go ahead, sis.
Go ahead, sir. I got you, Bash. Give me a second. Shout out JJ, then Light One, and my brother Dennis Alton and Flat Motherfucking Power, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Go ahead, Nami, then you can pass it to the brother Bash. I always beat up his name. Welcome, man.
Go ahead,
Did you
sis.
Sorry,
want?
y'all. My
You
phone call that came through.
Okay, got
Oh,
you.
okay.
You got it now.
I,
I'm gonna pass it to the
I'm
brother that just came on. Bash.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear. Welcome, man.
Hey, shalom to everybody. Hey, listen, I was about to go live on my channel, but since I saw you guys on, I'm sharing on my channel. I'll turn it off if you want me to turn it off.
No,
It's
you
all
good.
good by me, man.
Okay. Well, I listened to a little bit of what you brothers and sisters were saying, and people who take that position, I always pose this out. Suppose that what's in the Bible in regards of prophecy and spirituality, what if you couldn't see what we see in prophecy as well as a better life by following the guidelines of the Bible? Because I see a lot of benefit in following the Bible. I see a lot of parts of the Bible that if the common man took heed to and followed it, it would make him or her, if it's a woman, would make them a better man or woman. Do you disagree?
Definitely
I believe
disagree.
that I believe those principles that you're reading would definitely help you.
Oh, so
That's
you
what
do agree?
she's that's
You
what
do
she
agree.
I'm speaking of the principles,
Mm-hmm.
not the religion. Only the principles that you're reading. Because there's no such thing as a religion. There's right and wrong. And then there's no in between. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, perfectly. The thing is,
so there's no religion. There's only right and wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
so I try
and
to
real quick,
keep,
Bash, real quick, Bash, I disagree because all of that teaching in that Bible is based on mythology, what I stand 10 toes down, and none of it is real. It's someone's imagination, but we won't deal with that as a reality that it's not real. It's something they made up. And I stand 10 toes down on that. And that your preacher will even tell you, we can't prove none of this shit in this book.
Well,
it's all based on a belief system. And like I said earlier, and I'm going to pass it to you, just like you have the right to believe, I got the right not to believe. You feel me? And no consequences behind it. But go ahead, you got it.
Well, like the last brother who just was speaking, like he said, he doesn't believe in the religion, but he believes in the principle. And what I was trying to explain to you guys, you specifically, because I don't know if the other people were on the panel. What I was trying to explain the last time I was on here is that the Bible is not a religious book. Religion was created by man. When you read the prophets, they didn't follow a religion. They followed the principles or the laws, statutes, and commandments, kind of going back to what the brother was saying. So I don't believe in religion.
Like I said, you want them people to be real because you believe in it, but they can't prove Adam existed. They can't prove Muhammad existed. They're all imaginary characters. But like I said, when we show you the corruption of the church and how the church and the state is connected to the federal government and how they get tax breaks to basically keep pushing this religion in our communities, that they can't prove that none of them people is real. But our people want to believe it. It's real because they wrote it down in a book. Doesn't make it real. And like I brought up, the part of the library that it's in the fiction section.
Now I would have to agree, OG. I gotta agree with that. With the myth part, that's what it is. Like you said, it's all fake characters. So when it comes to that part, yeah, it is fake. So I wouldn't agree with none of that at all. But that's why I only agree with right and wrong and the principles of doing right and wrong. That's it. All the rest of them stories, that's trash. That was just a waste of time and what they put together to have you debate over and all kind of other things over. You know what I'm saying, young man? That's all that stuff was here for. Everything else is wasting your time.
Okay, well,
you'll find out in your study as you go.
Well, from my study, I'm sorry, somebody want to say something?
Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna say something. Go ahead, you got it.
From my study, as far as real and what's not real, is that when you study the Bible, the curses that fell on the actual children of Israel, which I believe we are a part of. I believe that we're not Africans. I believe that all dark-skinned people or people with melanin are not the same people. And I believe when you read about the children of Israel in the Bible, you're reading about our forefathers, whether you want to believe that or not. But my point is, this is why I go with the book, because the curses that fell on God's chosen people fit us. Like one curse is that all nations would get up very high and we would get down very low. We would borrow from other nationalities, but none will borrow from us. And historically, which I brought up a lot of times on this same channel, is that you can't name one business or one establishment since the 1800s to current that exists that our people can compete with other nationalities in business, because we're cursed, I believe. And whenever I pose that question, no one can ever give an example of a Bank of America that we own, an example of a Best Buy that we own. We don't own anything that can compete financially with the other nationalities, which God said, for my studies, which God said would fall on us as a people. Can you name a business that Black people own? We rule the rap industry, but we don't own it. We rule football and sports, but we don't. God, I'm sorry.
How can you in a war do that? When you're a prisoner of war, how can you do that?
Well, then that goes back to my belief. According to Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter, the curses that's on our people
So you think that's a curse that we are a prisoner? That's a curse, or do you think there's something? Or you think there's something that occurred in history, and that we haven't stood up as men and women, being responsibly to our families and our children to stand up for ourselves?
Well, that's part of the curse. The part of the curse which you read in Deuteronomy, which has
I don't think that's. I wouldn't call that a curse.
You're not going to
call that cowardness. I wouldn't call that a curse. That would be cowardness, my brother.
Well, part of the curse was part of the curse. I didn't mean to
cut you off. Go ahead.
Part of the curse was that we would be destroyed for a lack of knowledge. In Hosea 4:6, the Lord said, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge." So it's not just cowardice. Even that's in the scripture too. You got to let me finish.
You actually think that we don't know that we're going through this right now? You think the people, black folks around you, they don't know that we're going through something?
I think we're comfortable in this to the point we think that a lot of us believe that it's natural to function and exist the way we exist. I think we've become so dumbed down by the Spirit that we think that this is natural. And the ones of us who don't think that way, we're bitter and angry, which I can understand. But you can't explain to, you said it's something we're going through, not in those exact words, but in 200 years, we as a people have not been able to establish a business that can financially compete with our enemies or people outside of us. 200 years and counting. It has to be something supernatural or spiritual to have us in this position for so long. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have a seat in the United Nations bill. Who speaks up?
Real quick, y'all. Shout out my brother Big Chief. Fuck you, Cracker, Dre Light. I am everything. Who else came in? Beast Mode. What's good, Beast Mode? Grand Riser. The link I'm putting in the chat is working. For some reason, it won't let certain people on. I've never had this problem. I personally sent the email to a couple, the link to a couple people. It should be working. Everybody say it ain't working, but it should be working.
And from everybody on my side, this is the OG Philly show. Great show. Subscribe to the Brothers channel. I've been on here for a few years. Great channels. One of the toughest environments to get your point of views out, but it's a great show. The OG Philly show.
Thank you, sir. So Big Dog Philly OG.
Let me ask you, my bro. How much experience have you had out there in business and trying to create something like what you're saying? Have you ever got out there like that, or even ran for a political position, a high political position, or something like that? Have you done that before?
Well, as far as politics, I don't believe in politics. I think it's all a scam. I think it's all fixed and it's a scam. Maybe you might have a shot in a small town as a mayor or some position politically in a small town, but overall, I believe it's all a scam. And we're seeing that now. America has never been this bad as far as her, how she's doing financially or morally. She's never been this bad. Look at all the stuff coming out with the Epstein case.
Okay, you know why? So you know that politics has something to do with people having businesses, right?
Well, yeah, America is a corporation. You understand?
Right.
And it's a capitalist system.
But what I'm saying is that you said that we haven't produced something in over 200 years or whatever, right? Okay.
No, I said, not only have we not produced. I said not only have we produced anything, we don't have anything current for the last 200 years after slavery in the mid 1800s, 1865,
right?
Then Reconstruction, the Reconstruction period in the 1800s.
Well, I want to tell you why.
I mean, you got to finish my. You don't want me. You don't want to hear mine.
No, go ahead.
I'm just simply saying that it has to be something spiritual, because from that point on, from the 1865 to current, we have not ever had a position of business to compete with our enemies. We had the Black Wall Street that was destroyed by the enemy. You had I forgot what it's called, Roseland.
Can I tap in real quick? This is OG Philly, man. You talking about businesses, and I brought up that these churches are $1 trillion businesses that taking the resources out of our community. But when I say that, it goes in one ear and out the other one. I've been saying that for years. The money that we put into these churches, we could be building our own communities without those churches. But our people choose to keep believing in these churches and these religions and these books is why we don't have any financial freedom. They teach us in the education system about history and all other stuff, but they don't teach us how to run a business. And religion is $1 trillion business, like I keep saying, brother. And
OG,
that's a fact about that.
OG,
It's a business.
OG, I see the
God
tweet.
has a
If I may.
business and is getting millions of dollars of income. Go ahead, Nabi. Then I'm gonna let the
I want to
brother back.
respond to that, but go ahead.
Two
Because
things.
I
Want to
did
respond
tap
to that.
in with him. Go ahead, Nabi. I'm muting up.
Well, two things. I heard the other day someone talking about what businesses we didn't control, mentioning the Italians, the different kind of mafias there were, mentioning the educational system. Also, I heard someone saying that the Black Caucus, the things that they control, it was three things that they control. One of them being the immigration stuff, and the other one would be the education system. And I couldn't respond that day, but my thought was the reason why we don't own anything is because we started targeting, and we, as in our forefathers or whatever parents, whatever, started targeting our own. Whereas other people work with themselves, people who went into the banking industry, people who went into the education system, whatever it was that was left from us from the 1800s, we started targeting our own, separating from our own. And every time we sit up and we throw the word black on it, we further marginalize ourselves from society, if you would. But that was my thought, because I'm not on that we Hebrew Israelite stuff.
Can I respond to that?
Real quick, Ash, I got you. Navi, I definitely agree, but it's also, like I said, I agree with that point you brought up. I got you, Bash. I'm gonna give it right to you. But I definitely know like I said, I did the numbers for 100 years. If we basically the last 100 years, what we donated to the church, we could have built our own community over almost $7 trillion a year go to these religious organizations, and we're taught not to invest that in our family and ourselves. Just imagine if 50% of that was invested in ourselves. We wouldn't need a government or no churches in our community. But go ahead, Bash, because I did cut you off. Respect.
Black people, well, on what the sister said, that I mean, honest, I see what she's saying. We're divided, which is also a curse on us too when you read Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. But at the same time, you're going to tell me for 200 years, we're so ignorant that we can't get it together. Oprah Winfrey, basketball players, football players, actors, they could all put their money together, like the Chinese, like the Japanese, like the imposter Jew. They could all put their money together and start a business, and it wouldn't even affect them financially, but so much. But they will not do this because they're under the scrutiny, and they have to follow their master, the white man. You understand?
But
So,
also, brother, because we target our own. We can't trust ourselves.
I'm not disagreeing. I agree with you. I said
I got
that's,
you, bro.
that's in the curses too. When you
I
get a chance in
definitely
your free
agree
time,
with Nadi, but
I'm circling back to you, OG, because I want to just make a remark, a response on what you said earlier too. When you get a chance to just read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and tell me who do you think that is talking about, or who it fits. Now, on OG's point about the church, Black people are not in the church like that. Black people are more into politics than the church. Black people are more into music than the church in 2025. The church is not crippling us on the same extent as politics or being in the system. That's a joke. The average young man is not in the church like he was in the 40s and 50s. The average young man is chasing his dreams or into music or into sports. He's not in the church.
Brother Bash,
folks in the church.
Real quick, brother, I got you. It's the elders that pushed it on us that's still paying into the church. Like I said, it's $1 trillion a year business. And our people, when we leave the church, we still have that Bible at home and believe it. So, like I said, you just took the church from the church into your home and made your home a church. And now you left the church, but still keep that book and believe in that book, brother. When we tell you,
and I'll take one from
Go ahead.
that. In as much as, yeah, I was raised in the church, in and out of the church, and understand that a lot of the musicians and stuff, a lot of the singers, they all come from the church. Lecturers, they come through the church. Politics, they come through the church. Banking, they come through the church. All of that is tied to the church. Okay. And being that is tied to the church from our forefathers, if you go down there in the New Testament, whether you believe it or not, it tells you to take that and go out into the world. So when you talk about young people not being in the church today, it's because a lot of them have went out into the world. So they're still doing music. They're still doing all the other things, but outside the church, because the church is not doing what it was supposed to do. It was just a stopgap to hold us for a minute. But it didn't teach us properly, because many of the things that were supposed to happen in the church did not happen. And one of those things would be our children learning music, because they had taken that out, and technically because of what it does to our psyche, how music helps our psyche and helps us to comprehend things. Okay.
Comprehend what?
Life.
Comprehend
What
what?
about
And
life?
give me-
Comprehend life.
Frequencies.
Real quick,
me an
Malcolm.
artist.
Frequencies would be one.
One
Okay.
second.
Classical music opens up what?
Sister,
Okay.
you know, young black men and women are not listening to classical music. Come on, stop it.
I didn't say that they were. You asked me a question
No,
that was not related to young people. You asked me about music. Let me go back. Okay. Let me go back.
Go back to what you said.
Let's go back.
The original
Okay,
statement
let's
you
go
made.
back. Repeat the statement I made, because
You
you're
said-
taking me
you
off
said- you
talking
said-
about
you said-
young people
you-
where I
you
was
said
talking
younger
about
people-
music.
You said younger people, and I can't remember the exact words. Younger people listen to music to
Okay,
kind of to kind of open them up, to see
Music helps us to comprehend things, just like comedy helps us to comprehend
So
things.
my question to you on that statement is: name me a song that young black people are listening to that helps
No.
them. Let me finish.
That's a mute argument. No. Because I introduced classical music for the question that you asked. Don't ask me about no song. I'm telling you that young people went out into the world to
Give me an
practice their
example.
craft of
Make
music.
me understand. Let me just read this real
I
quick.
can't make you understand.
If
Classical
you want-
music is on the table.
Let me read this real quick. Online. It
Sis,
says,
if he wants to use a song, "Fight the Power," that's a song. We ain't
"Fight
gonna
the
say
power."
No, I'm not going with that, because I know it's a dumb argument.
Well, you
asked. I think we're having a good conversation, and we're touching bases in reality. I don't think it's a dumb argument at all.
Classical music,
Go ahead, sis.
which is also part of our stuff. Classical music, jazz, blues, R&B, on up the line to hip hop, rap, and all of that is still dealing with our language comprehension and our cognition. So I don't know why you're questioning music.
What I said when you made that statement, I said that young people, young black people, let's say from the age range of 14 to 22, let's use that age range. The majority of them are not listening to classical music. They're not listening to classical music.
But there are a lot that are.
All right, but that's not. Even a broken clock is wrong 2 times in a day. There are exceptions to every rule, everything.
What time is it over there where you are?
My point is, I'm not going to go into it, because the last time I brought up music and how it's strung out people, everybody went crazy and was attacking me and being disrespectful. So I'm not going to go there. But let me just read this real quick for OG. I looked it up on people in the church, young people. It says, disillusionment and the church hurt. Some younger black individuals are leaving the church due to negative experiences or a disillusionment with its practices and teachings. See, so
of course,
I
don't doubt that.
I'm on the same page as you. I'm not fighting with you. I'm just simply saying that younger people, they're not attracted to classical music or jazz. I like jazz. I got a whole.
I get it. That ain't the biggest point. The point was that these things were in the church at one point. A lot of people were in the church in times go past that ended up moving out into the secular world with music. Now, the church didn't offer the same things that they offered way back in, let's say, my grandparents' times or whatever, that it was a community thing. You know, when old Mr. Johnson's fence needs to be fixed, or Sister Sue's house needs a new roof, that they got together and did that. They didn't do that anymore. Let me give you one of the historical references, and I can't tell you where to go look for this, but you can probably find it. What ended up happening was, while our brothers and sisters, you know, family churches or whatever the case is, people going into the pulpit, when they started offering credit because the people weren't paying anymore, if you would, they started going to the banks and they hocked those churches and those buildings. And that's why we got the Eternal Building Fund right now. So that's one of the disheartening things that happen. The money isn't there. When you talk about tithing, for example, there's a term in Islam that goes with this, and then there, you know, tithing and taxes and all of this. But there was a point in our history coming from some elders in Alabama where they would, the mothers would actually put the money together for the children to go to college. Okay. And if they went to college using that fund that was created, that was put together with church folks, they were obligated to come back into their community and work in their community for 10 years. This is where your tenth and tithing comes from. But we fell away from that. Now it's all about lining the preacher's pocket, and the preacher becomes a pimp in the pulpit. And this is what we fall into.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
He asked the question also about us having businesses and why we don't have those businesses.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna give you your answer to that question.
No, the question I asked, can you name a business that black people have had and still have in existence that you can compare to a Bank of America, a Best Buy, a Verizon, so on and so forth? That's what I said. And I
was going to explain to you why we don't have those businesses.
Okay,
those are big businesses. So I wanted to explain to you why we don't have those businesses, because we do have some.
And real quick,
those
Chief,
big business like that, those are $1 million businesses, bro. Okay, that's why I asked you, were you a political person or have you had big business before? Because when you get into big business realm, you'll see how far you actually can go. See,
well, what would be the closest
when you're
thing
dealing
to
with
hold on, Christ, I got you.
what would be the closest thing to the big business?
Oh, that's
because they're
welcome, Capitone. Hold on, Capitone. I got you.
Good question.
Just name
hold on, man.
Hold on, let me finish. When we say big business,
you back up. Thank you. I got you. Welcome, Capitone.
They usually burn all of our big businesses down. Okay, the reason why we don't still have the ones that we had, most of them got burned down back in the day. That's why we had the Wall Street stuff going on. So it's not
real quick, Capitone. I got you, Capitone. Come on, give me a second, brother. I don't want I want everybody to get it out. I'm muting up, so give me a second. I'm introduce you and I'm gonna give you the floor, and I'm gonna let you ask your questions and talk. Let the brother finish his speech, please.
Yeah, it's not like
I'm gonna give it right to you.
We don't want to have these big businesses, or it's a curse that we don't. We got people that are sellouts that don't think of the way that we think of starting, keeping life going. We just don't have those type of people that have so-called money, because they done treated these people like they some type of star. So they don't see what reality is, knowing that which we need as necessities as a people. That's why they don't go and obtain it and go buy a grocery store just one grocery store that we can go to. We don't even have that. You see what I'm saying? So most of our business are either being destroyed, they've been destroyed, or they'll stop you in your tracks when you get so far into that business. Okay. So you'll get blocked. You'll think you're getting ready to go open up something that's going to be helpful to your community. And then as soon as you get so far, they stop it, because you're dealing with masonry. Okay. You're dealing with people that are here to destroy everything good. Okay. So what you think you can do in business, it won't happen, because white supremacy still exists. Don't ever forget that you got people that are here to do a job. Okay. See, that's why I say that we are still in a war. It's not spiritual. It is physical. Okay. That we are living in a war for your life, and they're not letting you live your life. So you'll say, oh, I could just, get all this education and I can open up a business, or somebody, Oprah, can loan me this money. Go let her loan it to you and see what type of business that you can open. But see, she ain't gonna loan it to you because she's not in that realm to make the people move forward. Otherwise, she'll have 100 grocery stores open already. She not living in that. That's not a curse. That's them telling her where to spend their money, or she gonna get cut off. Them people don't want to be cut off. They love this stuff that they doing right now. Somebody praising them to be a star. These people love that. You see what I'm saying? So they not you. They don't live on principle at all. So that's really the reason why we don't have it, because the devil is out here, bro. If you want to call it that, the devil is out here. You'll never get that what you calling right now until you
crying?
get rid of
Land
them.
it, land it, man, land it. You fucking crying, man.
Go ahead, Capitone. You got it. Welcome to the platform. Good hearing your voice, man. Welcome.
Appreciate you, man. Man, you been you need information is for victims. You need to fly high, man. Your mindset, man. You sound like a victim. Huh?
No, I sound like I've been through.
You sound like a victim, man.
No, it sounds like I have experience, bro.
Experience in
I think y'all religious guys sound like victims because y'all still believe in a book.
Look.
That's who I think the victim is. Y'all victims of this society. Y'all still believe in a book instead of believing in your reality. But go ahead, Capitone, you got it. Y'all sound like the victim when y'all say God is real. Y'all sound like a fearful
religion and superstition. Let me talk. Religion, you gonna learn something today. Religion and superstition
I doubt it.
Is one and the same. So religion goes to the church and the superstition part goes to those that are rooted up, that believe in that side of the game. But man, look here, man. Look here.
What that got to do with the business we just talking about?
I'm going back to what you said earlier. The biggest business outside of a Bank of America is what? We need to think.
The church.
The church.
Other than that, it's
religion.
No,
religion,
come on, man. Come on.
War.
Think
religion and war.
No,
politics.
The sorcery on the streets. That's the black Wall Streets, the many black Wall Streets that they allow. That drug dealing, that street shit. So going back to what the preacher man say, regardless, son, you selling the wrong product. Right? That drug shit. That's the money. They allow that. They allow other businesses, but you don't get outside of the mindset of what's the businesses that black people and Negro have across the country of ours or theirs. Name the top 10. It ain't no grocery store. So Ice Cube saying that in his rap, it could have been that, but those many black Wall Streets scared to spend the cash money. They can't spend the cash money on certain things, and they were scared of credit.
He's got a good
Let's
point.
go.
He's got a good point. Can you name
The
a business
point
that black?
is, you're looking over a lot of what's going on. What about the sorcery? That street shit, Could somebody take accountability for that?
I think
We
someone
know where the white
I think
supremacy
someone
come
real
from.
quick. I think someone has took accountability for that.
Yeah.
That's why they sending the National Guard into our community.
They doing that for the Minority Report because look,
I'm just saying you said somebody take accountability on the street shit.
In Washington.
We really can't control the street
before
shit,
it could go
Capitone.
in
Sure,
any
you can
city.
control it. Sure, you can control it.
It
It's too
has
big.
to go. Remember the crack laws and all that? Remember
We ain't policing our own communities. I got you, Capitone.
is
I
that
don't let you
age.
talk. I got you, Capitone. Give it back to you, brother.
There was no law for crack
we ain't
until
policing
they
our own
made a crack
community.
law in Washington, D.C.
Can you hear me, Capitone?
Yeah, let me talk.
All right, then, yeah. I've been letting you talk, brother. Let me talk with you.
But
You can't say I haven't let you
I
talk.
ain't finished. You let Chief sing and all that, but I'm still
You
talking
haven't been to this
with
channel in a
sense.
while. My brother
You
Chief
said
Eagle, I
about the
support me,
Federal
and that's my
National
brother.
Guard, you start
But go
crying
ahead,
about
brother.
that.
Go
But
ahead.
I'm
I got you.
saying
I'm gonna give you a couple
everything
more
has to
minutes,
go
Capitone.
in
But if I
Washington,
ask you to mute
D.C.
up, please
first.
mute up.
Damn, Philly.
You got it.
Goddamn, Philly. Philly, mute up, man. Well, okay,
I'm the
Philly.
host of
Okay,
it. Hold on. Don't get it twisted. I'm the host of this show. I don't never have to mute the hell up, but I do respectfully. And I do mute up and I let everybody talk. I just like when a person is talking, let them get it out, Capitone. Mute up and then hold your thoughts and then basically comment on what they're saying. But I'm the host. I don't never have to mute up as long as I'm live. And respect to the brother Bash, like I've been explaining to him. You know what I mean? I haven't interrupted him. I've been letting him get it what he's saying out. I do interrupt people at some time, but I'm the host. So expect me to interrupt you. I'm gonna let you back, Capitone, but don't tell me don't interrupt you. It's my show. It's the people's show.
tell me about that Philly. Hey, could you tell me, answer me this? Every time I answer you real stuff, you have no answers for me. Tell me about Philadelphia's City Hall. Have you been to Philadelphia City Hall ever in your life when you used to live in Philadelphia?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What sticks out about the Philadelphia City Hall overall? Tell me the
It's a place
description.
where you handle business.
Other than that, other than the City Hall, tell me about the structure, the
Well,
architectural. Okay,
we all
Philly.
know the
Let me.
architecture of these
Okay, Philly.
The Masonic
So
symbols. The Masonic symbols.
that Philadelphia City
along with the
Hall
churches,
is the
Masonic symbols.
oldest architectural structure standing in America. That was built in the 15 or 1600s. And no, I'm not
I
What's
drunk,
the
told you
point,
that's what I've
Capitan?
been saying. And that
but
prior to the
you
1600s, it
have
wasn't
you live
here
in
because we
Philly your
wasn't
whole life.
practicing
It's a lot of
the
these
religion
things that you just being the way
or that type
rambling.
of business.
You okay, nah, but back to it. But
So what are you
y'all,
saying? What are you saying?
I was just asking, me and him have a lot of history that a lot of things that I logically be asking Philly, it's like it falls on deaf ears and he don't know nothing,
But we
but
ain't heard you ask nothing.
you ain't listening because you trying to
What's the
talk.
point of the
And
Moorish
hold on,
temple
I
in
got you.
Philadelphia? What's the point? What's the point?
I
What's the
got
point
y'all.
of the
I
Just
got you.
temple?
saying that
Capitone, you
everybody
hold
is
on. I got
it's
everybody.
Navi,
Capitone,
you
you
don't
ain't been
see that
over
that's
here in like
wild
3
that
to 6
15
months.
or 1600s that
Basically, like I said, you ain't been over here in 3 to 6 months. Anytime you ask me a question, I try to answer it to the best of my ability. You probably still talking in the front, so stop lying to the people. You don't come over here to this channel regularly.
I got a question for you, OG,
Go ahead, sir.
in regards to what he was saying. Can you name me
damn man.
a business that black people still have that has done better than the drug trade that black people are caught up into?
The Spice Game.
The
The
what?
Spice Game, brother. I'll answer it.
The
We
spice
our,
game?
our
What is it?
folks were delivering spices
No, I said
Now
like
that's
sugar,
I said
which
it's
was a
current
drug
today.
to Europeans. So we
No,
still doing that because
I said it's today. That's
still
current today. Did you hear me?
we still dealing drugs.
Right.
Yeah, we still dealing
So
drugs.
the point that
Yeah, but real
the
quick,
point that the
Bash.
brother made.
You talking? Hey, Bash, real quick. I got you. I'm gonna mute up. You talk about the drug dealers on the corner, but you don't call out Big Pharma, who's the major drug dealer. Your
man, we
people
already know
taking
about Big
8 and 10 pills
Farmer.
a
We know
day,
about Big
but you won't
Farmer.
call them out for
We
selling
know about
drugs
Big
and bad
Farmer.
drugs. But you want to
We
talk
call
about the
that out,
people
man. That's
when we should be
sorcery.
talking about Big Pharma. I'm gonna
Man,
ask
we
you to mute up
should.
one
We
more
could.
time, Capitone. What's the matter,
Let
brother?
me say let me say this real quick because this is another thought
Mute
that I
up, man,
had.
please.
when you guys were having the conversation the other day, talking about the 600 people in the House of Representatives and the Senate, and we are only like less than 50% of that. And I said, we don't need more black people in there. What we need is alliances and allegiances. And I say that when you mention this the pharmaceutical industry, one of the things that helped the pharmaceutical industry thrive was when the lesser sciences got with the agricultural part and started making synthetic drugs and drugs, this, that, and the other. When those two industries combined, that's what allowed pharmacology to take off over here. So we don't need more black folks, more religious folks, more females, more males, whatever the case. We need alliances. And that's the problem. We haven't
Alliances
made the proper alliances.
with who? Alliances with who?
Pick somebody. Which industry do you want to have an alliance with? What are you trying to solve?
OG just mentioned big pharma. We know that's corrupt, and we
Ain't
know the
it
system is
funny how
corrupt. So
FAMU's
hold on, brother.
biggest product
Hold on,
that
brother.
they produce
Hold on,
is
brother.
pharmacy?
Hold up.
FAMU
How
is
are you gonna have an
farmers.
alliance? How are you
So
gonna
they
have an
took-
alliance? Damn, bro.
Capitone, hold on, Bash. I got you. Capitone, please mute up. Yeah, the brother asked you respectfully to mute up, let him get it out. I've been letting you talk. I'm gonna let you talk again. Mute up, please. The brother trying to get it out.
How are you gonna have an alliance with filth if the pharmaceutical company is corrupt, if the drug industry is corrupt, if the FDA is corrupt, and the government is corrupt? How are we gonna heal or fix ourselves up with corruption? That's the whole
Well, one of the
question.
things, brother, one of the things, brother, is when in Rome, do as the Romans do. This country was built on corruption.
So you're saying to do it? You said that, well, when in Rome, do what
What
Romans
else
do.
are we gonna do? We're trying to hold this standard, and we can't hold this standard because of people's imaginations
That goes back
and their
into
lies.
back to the brother that was speaking before you about the principles of the Bible. He himself, and I think you kind of rode with him. If we
No,
live,
I stood out on my own, telling you that God was a principle.
and the brother that's, I don't know his name, that was speaking before you. If we lived the principles of the Bible, it would separate us from the corruption, and that would heal us in opposed to the system. It's better to be spiritually inclined than politically or systematically inclined based on Americanism. Do you agree or disagree? And if yes or no, why?
Well, I would say that's almost impossible.
What's
to do.
impossible? To follow the principles of the Bible?
Yes, because you're going to have to make some compromises. The
Good for
principle
me.
itself, principle itself, hold on. The principle itself tells you have to make compromises because one of those principles within the religion tells you that they created Satan to put somewhere to put evil.
Yes, but if one of
the same God,
if one
the
of the
same principle, as soon as you create a positive, you immediately create its opposite.
If one of the
you got to be willing to go into that dark.
Those spiritual principalities, man, you ain't got to do that. You
If
just fast.
if one of the principles is if one of the principles is thou shalt not steal, what am I compromising to live up to not stealing? What am I compromising?
Same biblical text tells you no one. The same biblical text tells you that nobody faults a man for stealing when he's hungry.
Okay,
so have to compromise.
You're supposed to feed the person when they're hungry, so they ain't got to steal and kill. So you're supposed to have charity and love in the heart.
If we follow any of those
all
principles,
that extra shit that people do for the love of money.
Oh man!
Well, I'm gonna let
You're
y'all
not
have
making the proper
I'm gonna let y'all
allowances
do
with
this
the
if I can.
businesses and industries that are here.
If we follow,
G, man, this dog, this I ain't doing this no more. Y'all be good, you heard me? Take care.
You leaving, brother?
Yeah, get on, man.
Yeah,
Let him
it's
get
all
on,
good.
man. You trying to
appreciate
troll and all that, man.
Like
Come
I
back
said,
and get sent.
real quick, everybody, I put the link out for anybody to come up, man. You know what I mean? Anybody. As long as you keep it respectful and on the information, man. Not all of us think alike. I know a lot of people don't think like I think. You know, but I try to, show respect to everybody and be respectful. You know what I mean? So I can't control what the people think when they hit the link, especially the religious people. You know, if they want to hold on to that book is
not
real.
religious, but it's one and the
You
same.
know what I mean?
But hey, OG, but
You ain't hear me. I got you, Bash. You ain't hear me talking, Copper Tone. I was talking, man. Come on now. Be respectful. I'm gonna kick you out, man. Me and this brother Bash disagree all the time. I may cut him off, but I try to keep it respectful. I can't control grown people. I apologize for what happened before, my brother Bash. It's hard for me to control grown
Oh,
people.
you talking about the other day? Come on, man.
Yeah, the last time
That
you
was
were here.
ridiculous, man.
I try to be respectful to everybody, even if I disagree. So, Copper, I'm gonna ask you nicely, man. Please mute up. I'm trying, you know. If you can't even mute
Hey,
up, and I
Dennis
mute up.
Menace, get an avatar before you talk shit. Huh? I don't talk too much, no more than what your grandma taught. Let's go, huh?
There you go. All right, I'm just asking, be respectful. Mute up the brother Bash. He got some people on his side watching, and I got people on my side watching. Even though me and this brother disagree with a lot of things, you know, I still try to show respect to everybody, and that's all I'm asking. Everybody, please
Man, I'm
respect.
showing respect, man. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, man. The
Okay, but
mic
when
Chris.
somebody else
The mic
talking, you
Chris.
ain't getting in where you fit in. You over talking them, and the people ain't
You need to
hearing
mute up and just
one
host
person.
it.
Like I said, you have a good day, man. Come back another day. I ain't banning you, but you don't tell me how to run my motherfucking show, man. I do mute up. It's people like you that don't mute up. I'm going to mute up and get a mic to the brother Bash to show I can mute up and have some decorum and let other people talk. You got it.
I'm just simply saying the brother mentioned principles, and then the sister said later on down the line that you have to adhere or follow principles of the Bible. You have to compromise something. So I threw out thou shalt not steal, and she mentioned about if a person is hungry, then that person can steal. So I don't see where's a negative compromise in any of those two examples. You know, you don't steal. I don't steal from you. You don't steal from me. Everything runs good. You know, I don't see the harm in that. And that's the Bible. You understand? You know, man should not lie down with mankind, meaning two men should not be married and two women should not be married. I'm not saying that. That's what the Bible says. I don't see where's the harm or there's a problem with that. You understand? There's a lot of examples of the Bible that uplift men and women, like I mentioned earlier when I first got on. So I believe personally, when we stop listening to the principles of the Bible, which are the laws, God cursed us. And then I gave an example of the curse that in the book of Deuteronomy, it tells you that I'm gonna read it real quick. I know y'all hate the Bible, but I'll just give me 2 seconds. It says, "The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low." 44th verse in Deuteronomy 28, verse 44. "He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tails." And you can't name a bank or lending institution that we've had, and that's from the 1800s to now. So it's got to be something spiritual. It's got to be something spiritual. So
I think there's some of the banks that are actually black run that people just don't know about.
Oh, really?
Because they are out
And
there.
real quick, you see, I muted up for that time and then interrupt anybody. I just want to shout out my sponsor, Clayco Ant. Much love and respect to you and the family. Always, my brother. And I'm going to mute back up. Y'all got it. I apologize for the interruption.
There are
And also Bass, as I said earlier, as soon as you create one thing, you immediately create its opposite. So when you say they'll rise up very high and you'll be very low, case in point.
Yeah, but you are
Because we're
very
talking
low.
correspondence and polarity.
Yeah, but polarity wise, you are very low. Is that you don't have nobody to represent you in the UN? You don't have you claim you.
Okay, I got you. Let me take this one for you. Is not a servant of all?
Is not a
Or does he
servant.
just want a servant of all? Is he not the servant? Is he to become a servant, to become a steward, do you not become very low?
Yeah.
And I would have to ask, which position do you want? Do you want the furthest, the best seat in the house? Do you want to be gluttonous, or do you want to get the job done?
Well, going back to the principle of the Bible forbids us to be gluttonous. And as far as a position that I want, I'm
Then
telling you that
why you kind of crying about being low right now?
I'm not
Because
crying. I
I mean,
accept.
you're making it sound like this is the curse that happened to us, that we're going to become very low. But let me put it to you like this, going back with a little bit of science here, just a little bit mechanics. I'm 5'2". I can't
Okay.
jump with a 7-foot person, but when he puts that ball on the ground, guess who's on it?
I guess you're gonna say you because you're lower.
Because of what I've operated in.
All right, but that's how apply. Give me an example of how that works and how that applies to black people.
I just did.
No, listen. I didn't finish the question. Give me an example of how that's working for black people in 2025 financially. Give me the same.
Let's say this way. Okay, so you got a business. The business is run by foreigners. The business hires foreigners. You just happen to be a minority, a black person, whatever the case is, that comes in and works this business. But the people that you work with don't know jack shit. You know a lot of stuff. So now when they go to fuck up, you fix it. That's becoming very low while they become very high.
No, that's not the same thing. Very
It
low is that
is.
very low. When you're very high, you can create programs for your children to get them out of the state they're in. When you're very high, you can buy up real estate and land where your people can live on.
And you can feed the homeless. And why haven't we done any of that?
Because
Regardless
again,
of the industries, this, that, and
you
the
gotta
other.
let me-
Okay,
you
they
got-
got all these industries. Hold on a second. They got all these industries, banking, education, this, that, and the other. But we got a plethora of homeless people that only been growing day by day. Why aren't we addressing that? That's a whole industry that we could take over. What, is there not enough prestige for it? Or do we feel the same way about the homeless that we feel about any other poor person?
Well, like I
Because the
said,
poor will have with us always.
like I said earlier, in our book, it's in Hosea 4:6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." So earlier I said, you got to let me finish the statement. I'm not long-winded, like 30 seconds. That's all I need is 30 seconds, really. So when you don't have knowledge, sometimes it's so bad you don't have knowledge that you're in a bad state. You know it, but you just get comfortable with it. This is part of the curses and part of the destruction that falls on our people. Perfect example to make you see it better is that a lot of our people believe they're Africans, but you got Africans all around you doing their thing, and they go and ship money back to their people. They open up businesses among their people in Africa, and not one organization in Africa is speaking for black people in this country because all dark-skinned people are not the same. We're not all the same. I'm sure you disagree, but that you got to examine it.
Disagree on what? Disagree on what?
My statement I
What
just
part?
made. Well, a few of the statements I made.
What part of it? Because
All
the
of it.
African Union claimed America as their 6th region.
Name me, sister. Name me one major African organization that are speaking up for black folks in this country on the level
If
of
those people believe that
you got to let me finish the
you
question.
actually are saying the statement.
I didn't
You don't
finish the
have to get
question.
all the way through. Oh
I didn't
God,
finish.
another question. Okay,
It's
go
the
ahead.
same question. I never finished the question.
If it's the same question, then let me address the answer that you
let me
question that led up to it.
Yes, you can't ask a 5-minute question. Keep your questions kind of simple, brother.
I did. I said, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, I'm muting up. Y'all got it.
Watch. Let me ask you a question. Name me one African organization that are speaking up and repping our people for everything they're going through in this country, and this organization is it clearly in the mind of our people as a Nation of Islam, a Black Panther Party, or NAACP?
Oh, that's just too much. I can't answer that question.
Really?
Until you started adding Nation of Islam and Hebrew
No, I said on
Israelite
the
or whatever
level.
you.
On the level, like, you know how our people they know about the Nation of Islam and they know what they're about for our people. They know what the NAACP.
The African Union, as I said a minute ago, the only thing that I can give you is the African Union made America their 6th region. So that is, and got money for it just recently within the past 2 months. I don't know how they're helping our people, but apparently those people think all black people are the same.
Okay, well, is it effective? Is it bringing money into the black community? Is it creating?
I know it pissed us off. Those of us who are from here, I know it pissed us off.
I'm sorry, OG, what you said?
I would say no. It ain't bringing nothing in our community.
That's the point I'm making.
These African, hold on, brother. These corporations are working together. Africa is a corporation. Every state they have, 55 states or 56, the one they just made, they're corporations. So no, a corporation ain't gonna do shit for the people. It's gonna do for other corporations like Israel, like Africa, like Russia, like China. So no, none of these African organizations have did anything for our people, and none of those African organizations have said, those are people, bring our people back to Africa. But we ain't Africans over here. We're Americans, and we were born in America. We don't go with the way the educational system is pushed, that black people come from Africa. Way it's taught is that all people come from Africa, but I don't see white people or Chinese or none of them other nationalities saying they people came from Africa. It's only Bible thumping religious people that believe in that book or the education system that thinks they come from Africa. Eugenics, Darwinism. So my answer is go ahead, Nabi.
Based on Deuteronomy and the fact that they will be put in ships and all this other stuff, are Hebrew Israelites from here?
From America?
Yeah.
No. OG had a show a while back, maybe like a year and a half ago, and they claimed that they were already here in Americas. And I said, no, all mankind comes from the East. You didn't just sprout up over here in America. Everybody comes from the East, or what they call the Middle East.
That's what they teach.
So wait, hold on, Philly. So being that the Hebrew Israelites are not from here, how can you say that we are cursed when we're not claiming to be from where the Hebrew Israelites are from?
We do teach that where we're from. But what I'm trying to tell you that
where you from?
Where they call Israel, the land called Israel, in the East.
The land called Israel. So y'all would be cursed, but not the people who were here.
The land called Israel that was created in 1948.
No, that was the Jew. That was a mandate after World War.
There's no land called Israel.
Sir, that was a
prior
mandate.
to them creating it.
Okay.
There's no land in that Bible that's real, sir. Like I said, y'all want that Bible to be real. They basically make up names and change names and do that today.
Okay, well,
I'm just saying the Deuteronomy don't belong to us.
What? Who's us?
If you trying to make us all Hebrew Israelites.
I'm not trying to make all of us. I'm like Africans, they're dark. Ethiopians, they're dark. Egyptians, the original Egyptians, they're dark. I said earlier, all black people are not the same. I don't know what state you live in, but Africans tend to stay with Africans, and we tend to stay with our people. Africans don't get down with y'all. They dark. No nation get down with you.
Beautiful. But at the same time, you said these curses fell on us. Right. What businesses do black people own? Like we were lumped together in this thing.
That was just one example to make you see how spiritually the Bible connects with us, situation wise. That was just
because it's
one example. No, that was just one example, a spiritual example. Another example is that we should be hated by all nations. Now, can you name me a nationality on this? Us, like as the real Jews. Now, the scripture says that we should.
Jews.
The scripture says that we
from Israel.
No, we were originally from Israel.
Jews that's from Israel.
No, the real Jews are black. Us. And what happened? We were chased out of Israel. I'm trying to explain. You don't want to hear it?
And came over here on a ship and got the curse of Deuteronomy. I'm trying to tell you, you're saying it like you're trying to blanket us with this, and I'm like,
that's not. It's incorrect. I'm trying to clarify and give you understanding, whether you believe it or not, of who we are and how we ended up in the position that we're in. And then I followed up with the businesses to show you spiritually that
how the Hebrew Israelites ended up in the position. You're
not gonna let me finish.
I just want you to be specific because it sounds like you're blanketing all of us by not say Jew, say Hebrew Israelite.
I said that 3 times, and you agree with me. Said, "Oh yeah, you're saying we're the Israelites." You said that. I said it
no. You're saying that you didn't agree with Israelites.
I didn't agree with you.
I believe, whether you believe it or not, is that the blacks in this country are the true Israelites, and that we were once.
I don't.
Okay, I'm just telling you what my position. You don't have to believe it or not. I'm just telling you.
I don't.
Okay, you don't have to believe it. I'm just making my point. You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer the best way I can.
You got it.
I'm just. So I'm just saying. So what for people who don't believe? I gave the example in regards of businesses. We've been here for over 200 years, and you're going to tell me that either we're dumb or we're cursed? Because if you look at it, how for the last 200 years we can't establish a business that can compete with other nationalities? You say that we sabotage ourselves and people keep sabotaging us. Fine. Well, the other nationalities, they have a Chinatown, they have a little Italy.
I got a question. I got you. Let me ask you this one, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I just thought about something. Doesn't your text tell you that when you go into a land of foreigners, this, that, and the other, that you're not supposed to do what they do? Why indeed are you trying to compete with the people that are here?
When it says do what they do, it's talking about their religions and their beliefs.
But business is a religion.
In a group of Africans, they have one belief is where they would put their mouth in the backside of a ox, blow hot air in there, and let it defecate on them, and they would make stuff out of the feces and urine. That's not in our culture. Certain cultures in Africa, they cut their faces.
Bite off the tips of little boys' penises to give them circumcision. Is that your culture too?
That's the European man. That's what he does. For example, we got Christmas is coming when? December 25th. That's a pagan custom. It goes all the way back to Babylon, but our people participate in those customs. We're not supposed to do that. We're clean people. We're not heathenistic people. You understand?
Then how come you're not successful if you're clean people?
Because we chose to do the things that the unclean people did in uncleanness. We chose to do the things that God said we should not do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Earlier, when you opened the show, you said the principles of God is okay. There's nothing really wrong with the principles of God. The brother said this, but he has a problem with the religion. God has a problem with religion. I have a problem with religion. But because we chose to follow religion, this is why we are in the position that we are in today. Christmas is a religion. That's not in the Bible. There's no December 25th and putting Christmas trees in your homes and presents under your Christmas trees. There's no. But our people, like OG said, that's into religion, they're caught up into that garbage. Easter, that's a pagan religion. Bunnies are symbolic of procreation, and they link rabbits with that because rabbits are known to procreate frequently, and we eat that garbage up. That's religion. Like OG said, religion is bad. This is why you're in the condition that you're in. Not you per se, but our
basically,
people.
You know, what OG said is for OG, and I'm my own man. I speak for myself. I do not speak for my chat or my audience. So just because OG said it's bad, that's just my point of view and what I have experienced in this reality we live in. Like I asked you last time, don't read from that Bible and give me your experience, but you always go back to the Bible.
Well, name me something that our people.
Ash, I've been letting you talk, brother.
Okay.
Like I said, I asked you to give me your experience on something. You always go to that book. That's not giving me your experience. That's giving me that Bible experience. Something you learn. And like I always say, you know, a baby is born not knowing about a God or a higher power until it's taught it. If you don't teach a baby about God, he'll never know about a God. He'll only know about his parents.
Can I give you a response?
Behavior. Go ahead, brother. I'm just saying this is taught behavior. From
my experience, you said you mentioned about give you an experience outside of the Bible. And from my experience living outside of the Bible, prior to when I got into the Bible, I found, and this is no disrespect to my people because I love my people, but because of the curses, which I acknowledge outside of the Bible before I got into the Bible, my people are very backward, evil people. In America, and the ways of the European man has made them this way. You understand? So I got to examine the negatives in my people and compare them with the curses that are in the Bible. And at first, I didn't believe it. But until I started seeing the evil in our women, the evil in our men, and the evil in our children. And I thought to myself, the Bible is definitely a better way for survival spiritually in this kingdom. Unless someone can tell me to close the book and show me a better way as far as a lifestyle that I can learn from, I don't see any alternative but the Bible. Because if there was, people would be using it and functioning. People would have the businesses like I brought up. It would be doing that. We would be on a higher level than our enemies if there was another alternative. But black people talk a good one, but they never have a program that we can run to. For years, they've been saying we're going to get land, we're going to plant corn and establish our own lifestyle in America. But then, like I said earlier, you want to do this in the very system that's evil, corrupt, dirty, filthy. You want to establish a higher state of living or being in a corrupt system and rise higher than the enemy, higher than the same white man that has created the corrupt system in the first place. You're going to excel above him in his wickedness and become higher in a wicked system. It don't add up. It don't add up. So the Bible's a better
for creating your own system, brother, getting from out underneath of this corporation and creating your own system, which is not against the law. So it's ways that we can get out of this system and or even if we ain't going to war, partnership with these motherfuckers, but take back our own control by controlling our own destiny, creating our own corporation. And putting people in place that's going to do for us. That's something we won't do. But every other nation of people come together and do that, like you said. But, we got our people waiting on God to come out the sky and change and basically get rid of these evil people. So as long as we waiting on God, we ain't doing shit. And that's why we're stagnated. And we believe that it's a curse, but basically it's planning. And basically, the curse is a mentality that makes you do nothing because you're waiting on the Savior to come and save you.
Everybody, I'm not the sister coming because I got to leave and go back to the devil and go back to work in a little while. But even remember, you're not too young. You're not too young to remember this point in this country. Remember the Branch Davidians? They had their own ranch and they were a very religious group and they had the right to bear arms. They had their own system, their own land, their own agriculture. What happened to that group? The same white man that they was a part of, these were white people who were heavily religious, burned them up and killed them. What about the MOVE organization who just wanted to do their thing in Philadelphia? You're from Philly, OG. What happened to them? They dropped a damn bomb on them. So as long as the beast,
a black mayor, I got you, brother. A black mayor bombed his people because they didn't want to go with the system.
There you go.
And we stood around and watched. But I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
You said we're free to do these things. You're not free to do anything in America or abroad. Proof of that is the Iranians. Those are J people. I'm not going to disrespect your panel, your show. The JE people over there in Israel.
I don't give a fuck about the Jews, brother. So you can say their names.
Okay.
All right. I'm already censored. They ain't gonna censor me no more because I say the Jew word. But go ahead, you got it.
They run the show. This is why every president kisses the ring of the Jew man. They all kiss the finger of the man over there. They all kiss that finger. You understand? So Trump had to bow down and bomb the hell out of Iran. You know what's happening over there in the East. They oppressed the hell out of the Palestinians, the people on the Golan Heights, and the Arab world. You know that's what's up because the beast runs the world. Now, in our book, it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. Proverbs 29 verse 2 says, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. We know that the whole world, including this country, is ran by the wicked. Bottom line, it's ran by the wicked. So you're not free to do anything.
Brother, I say all these countries are ran by the wicked, not just America.
I just said
China. That. Look what China is doing to their people. Look, you talked about the Middle East, the Arabs. Look what they're doing to their people. They all doing the same thing. When that pandemic hit, just about every country went along with it. So I don't just see being America evil. I see all these countries.
You're right.
Corporations and that's businesses and that's doing their people wrong.
And,
so not just America, bro.
And the scripture says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. It also tells our people, no matter where we go, the curses shall pursue thee wherever you go. Wherever you go. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, brother Bash, what one is that say respect your your heavenly master and your earthly, you know, be.
I know what you're talking about. That's in the book of, I believe it's in Ephesians, but that's not, the white man twisted that. I was watching Emancipation. I don't know if you saw that with Will Smith. Did you see that movie yet? Emancipation?
Probably
Slavery
not.
movie? Check that out. Great movie. He redeemed himself in that movie after that craziness about smacking dude on the stage. But he redeemed that. Great movie. I watched it again a few days ago. But the point is, you know, this man ain't gonna stop doing what he's doing. He's gonna continue to do what he's doing, man. And that's the reality I'm trying to make you see, whether you believe the Bible or not. The Bible is the only book on this planet that relates to what we are experiencing now. Everybody's seeing it now. Like you mentioned about the jab and COVID-19, this country will never go back to where it was prior to 2019. This is it. This is it. When they played around with the SNAP benefits, that was a little test run to see how far they can go. And they're going when that power goes off and when that money stops flowing, you're gonna see your brothers and sisters how true they are, how loving they are. You're gonna see a completely different black man and black women when the system falls, because it will fall. It's going to fall. And then a lot of people who don't believe in the Bible, they're gonna turn back to the Bible. They're gonna turn back to the Bible.
Hey, I appreciate you coming up. Everybody coming up. I'm gonna let everybody. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a quick music break. Then I'm gonna let everybody.
I gotta go back to work, but I thank you, brother, for having me on, and the sister if she's still there. I don't know if she's still there. Thank you for being patient. I know.
Yeah, I'm still here.
We kind of cross lines a bit here and there, but you know, so thanks for just being patient with me and hearing me out. And just investigate what I'm saying. Maybe I'm a liar, but just investigate what I'm saying, because these are bad times, man. And if you're not shining up your AR and you're not stocking up food and you're not getting ready for what's about to come, then you're a fool. And the Lord said our people are very foolish. And we're definitely a foolish people and overly emotional. These are some serious times. And this man is losing his power. He's losing his power and he's losing his grip. Turn on the news. Look what's happening. Watch left.
Turn off the news. Don't turn that motherfucker on. You're going to get indoctrinated. Like I said, they use fear, brother. I'm gonna let you close out, but don't turn that motherfucker on. Turn that TV off, man.
No, I'm saying I'm saying turn it on as far as their weakness. Show their weakness. A house divided will not stand, and they're losing their power. He's the wicked, and they're losing their power. Watch the news. There's this thing with the Charlie Kirk. He didn't just get shot because somebody shot him in the crowd. He went up against the JEW people. He went up against them, and they had to take him out. He started breaking the rules. Same thing with what's the one that went crazy the other day? Kanye West. You saw him kissing and bowing down to the master. Did you see that video last week? Unbelievable, because they can break you financially. Money is God in the system, and it was breaking. They broke that dude, and they'll get to you if they want to get to you. You know. But that's all I got to say. I'll be back next time your brothers and sisters go live. But thanks for having me, man. I got to go back to work, unfortunately. But we're going to see where this country is going. I'm in New York, practically. So we're going to see how this Mandami thing goes and this communist thing goes in New York. That's going to be something. That's going to be something.
I appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, I put the link up. My biggest thing, let's keep it respectful. Keep it on the information.
Okay. So, and this is Bakwash. I'm on the OG Philly channel. Check him out when you get a chance. OG Philly. He's been around for quite a few years. Check the brother out.
Big Dog Philly OG.
Oh, sorry. Big Dog Philly OG. I'm sorry. Big Dog Philly OG. Check him out.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, Philly, can I close out, because I got to close these doors and leave from here. The only thing that I want to say about it, I'll take the part about it's a system. And again, going back to where I am right now, it's about mathematics, logic, and the like, okay? And when you talk about a system, using mathematics, just like people use God and the principle and the Bible and all of this, I'm going to use mathematics. And know that you might start with a very basic system, very basic. 1 + 1 is 2, okay? Genesis, whatever, however you want to look at it. But eventually, shown in history, that mathematics develops to other things. And so that very basic system that you're using, 1 + 1 is 2, and whatever, it's not going to be the same when you start dealing with quadratic equations and stuff like that. And that's what this system is about. We can't use the same things that we used before. We have to be very logical, and we can't go with the same things of, oh, if we just turn evil like they turn evil, or do what they do, that it's going to be better. No, we have to preserve ourselves, and we do that with knowledge, not with belief. I'll take one more as I close out. Philly talks about mythology a lot. People would talk about so-called Jesus and say that it's Zeus. Well, when you look at Zeus's history in mythology, you find out something about him having some twins and some women, some children falling out of his nutsack and all of this. Well, going back to science, that super homo and hetero paternal superfundication, which talks about twins. It's very scientific, it's very logical, it's very mathematical. And I'll use my last quote. My father was a master poet, word problems. My mother was a masterful equation, mathematical problems. And they say I am as they are. I'm a combination of both of these things. Not one thing, not one belief, but understanding a lot of things in this system and how to attack it, how to address it, and now how not to be duped by it, no matter what system you're in. And I yield the mic.
Appreciate you, Navi. You know you're welcome to come up anytime, sister. Much love and respect. Enjoy your day. It's my brother Chief Eagle Eye. You want to close out, brother? And anybody that interested in the farming group, email me, and I'll send you the link out. We meet every Sunday, 1:00.
Yeah, I'd just like to add just a little bit before we go.
Take your time, brother.
I just hope that those that feel that, you know, that this religion thing is, you know, some type of curse or whatever, and that, you know, that's what we living in. That I just hope that one day we all wake up to the war that we are living, and we realize that we are children, are prisoners of war, and we're the children of those prisoners that experienced it back in the day, our ancestors, and it's still going on. And AI in a minute is going to take over. And when AI take over and we're not able to grow our own food, we're going to all see that religion had nothing in the play about what's going on. Is that those that are among us are some people that are created here to destroy humanity. They doing their job, and your job is to escape it. And if you don't, then you're gonna succumb yourself to what you see going on out here. If you don't want to wake up one day to bust out the spell, so that you can live a normal life instead of this setting up something next to this European lifestyle. So, with that being said, OG, like you said, on every Sunday, we got a call for everybody that want to come on, get with OG, so we can discuss this. So we can start having some farms for the next 100 years. And by the way, bro, that is the business that we have had for over 200 years. It's farming, my brother. Excuse me. You better believe it. And farming has taken us farther from day one to the day right now. And I don't think nothing has exceeded us in farming at no time. So with that being said, OG, I'm going to get out of here. And if he can come up with something better than farming, let him show it to us.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. Much love and respect, man. Like I put my email in the chat. Anybody want to link up with the farming group, email me. If you don't have my phone number, because I done put my phone number out here. So email me, text me, call me. I'll send you the link. We're going to close out. We meet every Sunday at 12 o'clock. So if you want to be a part of the farming group, you're welcome to email me, and we'll have you at the farming. Be a pleasure. Shout out my brother T. Cortez. I was letting other people speak. Much love and respect. We're going to close this out like we always do. I appreciate all of y'all support, man. Each and every one that come through when I'm live,
I appreciate y'all's support. As always, love and respect. Like I said, you know, I don't get on the internet to troll. If I'm going to troll you, I'm going to troll you in real life. I don't got time to troll on the internet. I do it in real life. And I'm not about trolling. I'm about helping my people. Like I said, we're about networking over here. Everybody sub to everybody channel, man. If you got a business you want to promote, there go my email. You got a product you want to promote, there go my email. You got a t-shirt or anything you want to promote your channel, email me and I'll promote it, man. We're about networking over here. Shout out to my network brothers, man. We're going to close out with Hood Politics Part 4, man. If nobody told y'all they love you today, OG and his family love y'all, man. Let's go.
The Love Palace.
The goddess.
So we're getting into the
I will be
lives
back
of the people
tomorrow.
behind the bars.
If nobody live later, I may come back later.
The goddess of love. The goddess of love.
Shout out Poison Pop Puppet. Get y'all a copy of Final. Fire. Final Finale, Part 1 and 2. It's on Amazon.
The goddess of love.
Now you talking with. I got you, Mac B. I got you. Before I close it out, I'll play one of yours. I got you. I am at my evening.
Well, no, it's so despicable. And think about what kind of monsters take a horrible tragedy like this, a personal tragedy that breaks everybody's heart.
I got you.
Take a tragedy like this and use it to advance some weird.
Let me pause that. Stop screen sharing. I'm gonna play one of my brother Mac V songs before I close out. I'll be short of time and rushing. So I got you, Mac V. Shout out to Mac V Production. And then we're gonna close out with Hood Politics Part 4. My bad, Mac V. I'll be all over, brother. Shout out to Mac V Productions. I got you. Thank you, old dude.
On my mind, got a lot of stuff on my studio. Now I'm cool to the studio. Gotta get stuff off my chest. Alright, I'll be there in a minute. It's on my chest, I got this thing on my mind. Success is the best revenge and I'ma ride for mine. We bout to head to the studio. We bout to head to the studio. It's on my chest, I got this thing on my mind. Success is the best revenge and I'ma ride for mine. We got to head to the studio. We bout to head to the studio. So much drama and much to be thankful for. Suffer from depression, got express it in the studio. Calling rappers fruity O's, rapping about rented ice, rented cars, rented clothes. Damn, y'all niggas hoes can't take it with you. So what the hell is supposed to mean? Bro, flesh, though I respect your grind for your dreams. Can't figure out why you down to mislead. Already brainwashed through the television screen. Tell live vision, telling lies to your vision. And lyrically, I break this game down with precision. Speak my mind, heavy in and out of detention. My same actions almost had me end up in prison. The same games being played with your religion. I searched deep, but now these priests are all under suspicion. Is it me or is it all on another level? The phones being tapped, trying to watch all the rebels. Never settle, dodging the mark of the beast. And blindly chasing money, though a number signed to you and me. A nigga number signed to you and me. Don't accept the mark of the beast. It's on my chest, I got this thing on my mind. Success is the best revenge and I'ma ride for mine. We bout to head to the studio. We bout to head to the studio. It's on my chest, I got this thing on my mind. Success is the best revenge and I'ma ride for mine. We got to head to the studio. We about to head to the studio. It's on my chest. I got this thing on my mind. Success is the best revenge, and I'ma ride for mine. We about to head to the studio. We about to head to the studio.
Don't be in this game, giving empty promises, playing with my dreams will get you knocked to unconsciousness. I don't have a problem, but here's where the problem is. You demons make it hard.
That's the brother Mac B in the chat. Mac.
Like my people love for dope, for some
Mac B.
medication with effects worse than coke. Population control, call us going as a whole. Beat us all to death row, or you reap what you sow. Being on the streets and I ain't trying to go back. That crime ain't nothing but doing time is really whack. I went from cooking crack to sitting crack on these tracks. If it's fat on the wax, this lit match melting that.
It's on my chest. I got this thing on my mind. Success is the best revenge, and I'ma ride for mine. We about to head to the studio. We about to head to the studio. It's on my chest. I got this thing on my mind. Success is the best revenge, and I'ma ride for mine. We about to head to the studio. We about to head to the studio.
Come on, man. Hey, I gotta make sure I got my pen in the pad. You know? Go ahead and do this. I'm tired of y'all sitting here playing on the microphone, playing with my passion. You feel me? We done ready to lay it down in the studio. In the studio. About to head to the studio. Front line. You already know. Birthmark in the building. Pro sound production. Got to head to the studio.
Hey, shout out to brother Mac V Productions. Put it in my watch later, so that way I have it, man. Like I said, I appreciate you, man. If you want, I'm about networking over here. You want me to promote your music, promote your business, email me. Put it in my email. Like I said, anybody that want the link to the farming, email me, text me, call me, and I'll get that link over to you, man. Got something you want me to promote over here? Email me, man. We're about networking over here and building. So like I said, we're going to close it out with Hood Politics Part 4. And I'm going to shout out everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all's support, man. Thank you. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing this. Real rap. If I didn't have nobody in the chat, I would log that motherfucker off and go about my day. But because 28 people in the house, I appreciate y'all, man. That's why I keep doing it. Because of y'all. Y'all give me the strength. So I appreciate that. Y'all, as always, love and respect with the OG, man. We're going to close it out with Hood Politics Part 4. Let's go.
Now entering the Love Palace.
The goddess.
So shout out Poison Puppet, my brother Rumham.
Behind the bars. You feel me?
Old Dude, Mac V Productions.
The goddess of love. Hey.
My brother Charlie, my brother Dennis Austin, my brother Beast Mode, Excel Raging Bear, T. Cortez, my brother Dennis Austin. Good seeing you, brother. Appreciate you tapping in. Day one sponsor, Ant, my nigga, much love and respect. Day one sponsor, Najee Skates, Old Dude.
Well, no, it's so despicable. And think about what kind of monster it takes.
D. Allen Warren, Day one sponsor. You already know D. Allen Warren, much love and respect, brother. Charlie, Just Gas, much love. Navi Poet, thank you.
Walked in the building, I did you miss me? Flat Earth, don't need niggas live on the frisbee. Niggas still believe in religion.
Shout out my brother Maybach, man. Appreciate you. Make sure everybody sub up to everybody's channels. The Enemy's Public. Appreciate you, brother, my comrade. Nisha, Creative Channel. Who else came through? Make sure I holler at everybody, man. I'm going to rewind that back. It's coming. It's coming to my favorite part right here. Let's rewind that back. All of y'all sponsor this program right here. Let's go, man. Thank y'all for y'all sponsorship.
Religion and watch.
Here we go. Let's run that back. My
My
brother
greatness,
Juice, much
walk
love
in
and
the
respect. My
building, I
nigga
did you
Juice.
miss me? Flat earth,
I
don't
will
mean
be
niggas
back.
live on the frisbee. Niggas still believe in religion and
Watch
watch suffering.
suffering.
Niggas put their faith in a system that
Man,
don't
don't
fuck
fuck
with
with
them. Black gloves cover my hands, committing homicide. Memories, plotting revenge. It left me
my nigga T.
traumatized.
Moses.
Coming
Much
from the
love and
bottom and
respect to
trying to get to the
everybody.
other side. The greatest motivation in life, watching
Watching
my
my
mother
mother
cry.
cry.
Big corporations still consider it slaves.
Shout out to
Freedom got a
Capital,
price, they
man. Come
call
back
it
next
minimum
time, man.
wage. The money
Come
make
back next
predators,
time.
these descendants that pray,
Much
but we
love to
ain't
my
never
sister,
done. New
Empress Goddess
beginnings await.
Mommy.
You ain't fucking with
Much
me
love
now.
and
You
respect,
really
Mom,
think I
always.
need y'all? The roller coaster ride of life. It's kinda like the seesaw, but when you get to this view, everything that seems small. It even got these bitches diving mouth first to these balls. Man, shit change when I get in the V, cause I just let my ego drive when I sit in the seats. I mean, I used to be a bummy nigga, simple and clear. Then I cleaned up and turned into the pimp of the year.
Any nigga harming a child is a terrorist. Any
Niggas
nigga
still believe in the book.
will
Need a therapist. You fly, but you catching
Let
the
me
bus.
rewind this shit back. Any
Then I
body
cleaned
harming a
up and
child
turned into
is
the
a
pimp
terrorist.
of the year. Any nigga harming a child is a terrorist. Niggas still believe in the book. Need a therapist. You fly, but you catching the bus. This shit embarrassing. Quick to say you stacking them bucks. This shit hilarious. Niggas thought homie was soft, but he a block nigga. Quiet ones always let off. You gotta watch niggas. Legend is 12 was thirsty and tried to stop niggas. Same cat, him and his mans turned into cop killers.
Nami, appreciate all y'all. Poison Puppets, you already know, brother. That's how I appreciate all of y'all. Beast Mode, good seeing you.
Hey yo, the chosen one, light
Yes,
skinned
yes,
nigga,
much
yeah, the
love,
golden
Nami.
one. Father to the fire
My
with
brother
this shit.
Keith
I
Eagle
control
Eye
the
came
sun.
up on the
Niggas
channel.
did the
Shout out
double
my
cross
nigga
thing.
Keith
Got his
Eagle
ball
Eye.
sling, put the
Bringing
barrel
that
under
fire.
his chin and made his thoughts ring. But
Well,
fuck the government, the way that it stands. Every branch attached to it, all the way to Japan. I hope niggas
love,
break
Nami,
from
you
it
already
any
know
way
it.
that you can. It only take a few steps to walk away from the plan. Shit, I hope niggas wake up. Learn we gotta win. School shooting made the news. They turning into a trend. They wanna keep you dumb and blind. Voting for your favorite crooks, always for the lesser evil, never for the greater good. Can't sleep, one eye open like a cyclops. Can't believe none of they truth. This shit is psyops. The sunset, the sunrise. Good mornings turn to goodbyes. Meeting at the funeral service. That's when the love dies. Father kills 2-year-old.
Miss you, Mom.
Now
Love
that's
you,
a
Mom.
monster.
Love you,
Woman
Dad.
shot her husband on live. He need a doctor. Homie didn't make it, of course. See, that's that girl lost. She did that in front of their kids. And the world saw. It's been a few years in this world. Been on some crazy shit. Desensitized the mind. They made this shit exist. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. That's the way it is. Hood Politics Part 4. My name Dangerous.
Man. Shout out to the sponsors. That's each and every one of y'all.
Your best in the building.
Like I said, shout out to
Welcome
each and every one of y'all, man. I gotta shut this down.
Studious.
Shut it
I'm
down
an
with my
info for
nigga.
info. I make what's complex.
Nobody told y'all they love y'all.
To reclaim my birthright, my MO. My blood ties to the land, my credentials.
Make sure,
Turtle
if
Island,
y'all have
my
it,
kinfolk.
make sure y'all sub up to everybody's channel. Sub up to my sister, Empress Goddess Namaste. Sub up to everybody's channel, man. You got something you want to promote, email me, text me, or call me. Free promo over here, man. So I appreciate all of y'all. We're going to close out with Juice, then I'm out, man.
The vibration on the
I see
frequency
y'all
I
need
live. We get sick, we don't
Like I
go to
said, I will be back over the
We
week.
heal ourselves with herbs and crystals.
We'll be
Mother
back.
Nature speaks, my soul gets tickled. We already equipped with the essentials. No Similac for my little. All my babies get the milk from mama's nipple. Raising rebels, too
create ripples in the system. It's not liberal. We teach the youth to go to source for they vittles. Be the B, don't be the man in the middle. That's a third party, a fifth wheel. They tell you saving a little is a big deal. Wanna trick the RZA with his own spell? Learn to conjure, then you'll pierce the veil. That's his story. I didn't write that. It's my birthright. I want my life back. Was on the wrong path, now I'm on the right track. Was in the dark, now I'm in the light, fam. My skin's divine, I love this melanin. Did you know? My DNA divine, liquid gold, I'm rich. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. With the eye of Horus, I see infinity. Woke up like Neo, started training my abilities. I'm not a storm, baby, let me be a peace. Your protector, the enemy runs in retreat. Shout out to Sophia, born to be a steward. Bobby Hemmett and Malachi Z. York. Rod Hayes, Mama Rubber, Interstellar. Dane Calloway, Billy Carson, Young Elder. With my light codes, I'm in fight mode. For the next generation, we gon' right wrong. Get off the merry-go, don't repeat the cycle. You in the dark cause you forgot to cut your lights on. With the lights on like Tupac, all eyes on. The usurper, trying to take
that's my brother Juice. Yeah, that's Juice.
You in a typhoon. And
Thank you, Nami.
You see what page I'm on?
Thank you, Nami, for the fire.
Divine, I love this melanin. Did you know? My
Yeah,
DNA
that's
divine,
Juice.
liquid gold, I'm rich. Did you know?
William
Did you
Best.
know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. Believing I'm a U.S. citizen is propaganda. Had to call a brother True to correct my status. We own churches, not LLCs, they can't tax us. The government is central banking, it's all collapsing. Instead of chasing bread, we run on the bank. They'll become insolvent, we bankrupt the bank. Consumers exercising power makes them afraid. The GOV works for us, we the people, man. The Iroquois Constitution is supreme law. First Babylon, now it's England and Rome's turn to fall. Put the Pope on notice, discovery, doctrine is false. At critical mass, Mother Nature gets restored.
Hey, shout out my sister DJ Tanya Renee. Much love and respect.
You gotta
DJ
choose a course. Light codes or dark secrets, what do you endorse? Me, I make you Darth Vader's little
JJ, appreciate you, JJ, the enlightenment.
your spirit. This is meant for everyone, not just the esoteric. Atomize it, dissect the message in my lyrics. I'm a god, how could I not love my appearance? My skin's divine, I love this melanin. Did you know? My DNA divine, liquid gold, I'm rich. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist. Did you know? Did you know you're indigenous? Put your right hand up, now make a fist.
Hey, I'm out, man. If nobody told y'all they love y'all, OG and his family love y'all. I will be back over the weekend, man. But yeah, type in Big Dog Philly OG, man. You can find the channel, man. I appreciate everybody that sub. I'll sub back. Like I said, you got something you want me to promote, get y'all a copy of Fire 1 and 2. Get y'all fire sticks. I guarantee delivery. With the Bibler, Enemies Public White Book, if you pay for it and it don't get delivered, I'll pay for it out of my pocket. Why? Because I'm promoting it. So get your fire stick, man. I'm a man of my word. Shout out Mama Chief. Much love and respect, Mama Chief. But yeah, we out, man. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all on these YouTube streets. Make sure y'all sub up to Mama Chief channel, Navi channel, Empress Goddess Namate channel, Poison Puppet channel, my nigga Juice, Max V. Everybody sub up to everybody, man. That's how we all grow. So everybody sub up to everybody. I'm out, man. I'll be in these YouTube streets. As always, love and respect. Flat motherfucking power to the Flat Power family. Shout out my wild Indians or my wild Aboriginals that know they didn't come from Africa. I appreciate all of y'all. We out. Peace.